Worked.
Yay.
I just did everything all kind of half-ass backwards. I don't know what I'm saying. Happy New Year's Eve, Angela.
Haphazard, ass backwards, and what?
Asperger's. Hi, Deanne.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy
Deanne.
New Year's Eve.
No, not in New Zealand. It's not. No two trolls.
That's
See,
right.
Happy New Year, no two trolls. They're all living it up. They're living large. They're doing it. It's only us who are still
Laggers.
behind. The laggers, you know, the West Coast, of course, way laggers, fucking slackers. That's why they probably have a reputation as being slackers from people on the West Coast, East Coast, because they're like, you know, they're up in Atom at 5 a.m. West Coast.
And then Hawaii.
I think they don't even, are they, what's the time difference there? I can't remember.
I don't know. But I can't figure like how they determine, you know, right now.
Happy New Year's Eve, Delicate. What's going on?
I don't know how they determine what is yesterday time zone and what is today time zone. Because there people live all over the planet. So
I know, yeah. I mean, you know, New Zealand is there.
like
They're having
Hawaii
it.
to Japan is not very far. Are they yesterday? They already had a New Year's, right?
Yeah,
Or are they on our clock?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's so interesting is that we have some electional astrology picked out for the year. And one of them is
Electional astrology means
Yes.
it's auspicious dates when the planets are doing lovely things,
Yeah.
supportive things. The planets are aligned in a beneficial manner. And so we can exploit those days for choosing to imbue whatever we're doing with that energy as if it's like the birth chart of the project, right? So a lot of people will choose electional days for their wedding because their wedding day has its own birthday.
Yeah.
That then the marriage goes forward from that moment. The marriage goes forward from that moment, having like carrying that personality, you know, whatever the planetary beneficial influence through its life. So Dale and I are super into electional astrology for picking good days or avoiding bad days, because there's also bad weather, you know, that you can avoid. And there's Chris Brennan and Lisa Scheim do a wonderful service for everybody by releasing their electional report for the whole year in advance. That's Chris Brennan from the Astrology Podcast. So we've been all juiced up on electional days for 2026. The first, like before spring, is lovely weather to do stuff generally, but then it gets pretty hairy because Mars keeps doing shenanigans. Mars is what they call a malefic planet, just meaning that like it's just really incendiary energy, like very activating, and so often it isn't.
Particular to the day or night, right? You know, Mars is very, very bad for a day chart. Mm-hmm. Whereas, you know, so like, you know, you want to avoid the malefics, but you have less problems with Saturn at night. You have more problems with Saturn at night than you do in the day, and you have more problems with Mars during the day than you do at night. So when you're watching electional photography, when you're looking at it, yeah, they you know, so if you're doing a day chart, Mars is like an absolute fucking bad, like no.
Really?
You can't have any kind of bad, you know, aspects. It can't be nothing. Like if Mars is in the equation, don't choose it. It's not the right day. And that's the same for Saturn on a night chart.
Yeah. So there's May and June are also bright spots. May and June have lovely weather. So
yes.
If people pick like a wedding day in May or June, they're going to be good. But pretty much any other time during the year, it's going to be dicey. Hard to pick it.
Yep. That's a fact.
But I feel like I don't know if I'm ever going to get my shit together, but I think that this is the year when I start some new projects. So it'll be nice to know a bit more about the astro weather to pick good birthdays.
Yes. By the way, we got a couple of astrological requests, which we are processing.
Yeah. Sorry, I've been lagging on that shit, guys.
We are processing.
I don't know if you can hear this puppy in here, but this dog takes up a lot of time.
Yeah, we're fitting it in. I mean, I'm actually working on it a little bit. Like, you know, I have a chart up right now that I'm kind of working on. Mm-hmm. And first, I'm just getting to know the chart really well, and then I'm going to reach out to you and see what we can find for you.
I brought so many things for you today. on the theme of the New Year's Eve. And I just wanted to spend the whole time basically getting your reaction to stuff because it's all bonkers.
Okay, well, let's hear it then. Before we do, let's just take care of the chat because it's a Happy New Year chat. And then we'll launch into your stuff. Is that cool?
Yep.
Do you want to take care of it?
Yes.
Okay.
Deanne says, Happy New Year's, peeps.
Yeah.
It's 12 hours into 2026 here in New Zealand already.
They are hungover in New Zealand.
So glad you're with us instead
they
of
have
sleeping.
an earned headache.
Maybe you should be sleeping.
Yeah.
Deanne hopes everyone's warm and safe.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like blizzard conditions or something happening in the north of the U.S., right?
There's some gnarly weather. I believe that's true. I haven't looked at it, deeply, but yeah.
No Two Trolls and Indy. That's a Delicate are saying Happy New Year's Eve.
Happy New Year's Eve.
Happy New Year's
I was
Eve,
just thinking
everybody.
about how it used to be such a big deal when I was a kid and we used to watch Dick Clark. Dick Clark. Mm-hmm. Not
Richard.
Not Ryan Skullcrest.
Yeah. Ryan Seacrest is probably sick. I don't want to make fun of the way he looks. He is. I don't know.
Are we shaming me?
I don't know what's going on with him, but I think something's going to be revealed that something's going on with him.
I think that Skullcrest was a really good one.
It was a really good one.
So I'm not going to back off on him. Listen, if he's sick, I hope he gets well. And if he's not sick, then
If he's not sick, then what's the
then
explanation?
he's Ryan Skullcrest.
Then what the fuck?
Then he's Ryan Skullcrest. But yeah, Dick Clark, I used to do the Dick Clark thing and it used to be a big deal. I remember fucking Culture Club doing Dick Clark. Do you know Culture Club?
Mm-hmm.
Come a chameleon. You come and go. And I remember going, the fuck is this?
That's Boy George, right?
What the fuck? Yeah. Well,
He
they were
was
called
so
Culture Club.
Massive.
He was not.
He was such a massive star.
He was a big fucking deal.
And it's every single time anybody shrieks about trans issues, I'm like, do you not remember the fucking 80s? When every metal
for sure,
band
come
was
on.
wearing makeup and pantyhose.
Oh, that got bad. I mean, you call that metal. That's not
And
metal.
then,
That's not
no,
metal.
but also it was just normal. It was just normal. A bunch of people were not gender binary.
Heavy metal used to be pure, and then these producers moved in, the big producers moved in, the ones that
Okay, but
manufacture
that's a
things
different
like
criticism.
Milli Vanilli.
What I'm saying is
Yeah.
everybody's clutching the pearls about trans issues as if it's fucking new. We haven't
clarifying.
been we haven't had major public figures that have been dancing the line wherever the line may be, for decades. Delicate clarified that Hawaii is 2 hours behind California.
Oh, they're slow and steady too, right? They don't switch clocks. They don't have daylight.
No, they don't.
They don't observe the daylight
They're so
savings.
smart that way.
They're just we're doing it one way. We're tired of this
they're
shit.
enough of your colonizer shit, okay? We became the United States.
Yeah.
I don't know why. But
Now we hate each other.
now we're enough of it. Okay, let's see. Alaska's 1 hour behind California.
Is it?
Delicate's so informative.
Well, thank you.
Stacy's glad to be here with us. Happy New Year's.
What's up, Stacy?
Delicate's asking, Dale and Angela, can you tell me when the best time astrological to take care of my legal situation? Well,
Yes.
you want to aim.
We can give you some pointers toward that.
You want to aim for when Mercury is not in retrograde.
Well, can you send us the dates? Go to freedomsplum@gmail.com.
Yeah, if you have a window.
Send us the dates as close to the specific time as possible. But if it's afternoon or something, we can fudge around it.
I mean, if it's open season, right? If Delicate's looking for a time to take care of my legal situation, then we would pick. But obviously, yeah, that'd be fun. Let me try and figure it out. I just got the whole report from Chris Brennan, so I feel equipped.
I don't want to infer that we can magically come up with dates that are going to somehow
result in your
sprinkle magical
success.
dust on your situation.
No, that's
as much
true.
as
Because,
I wish that were true.
Because good astrology weather is good for your opponent in a legal situation too.
Remember that. Just remember that. But and so sometimes aspecting is important, and that'd be aspecting to the person, the inquirer, which would be you, of course. So that's where we take your chart, and then we take the real-time clock chart, and we marry the two together and see where the sauce comes together the best.
I advised somebody earlier this year who was trying to figure out when was a good time to sue his bosses. they had some sort of dispute at work where he was getting stiffed out of some money that was owed to him, and he was going to take them to court, but it was a huge corporation. So his wife reached out and was like, hey, can we get astrologer's opinion about this? What? You're so dumb. Puppies are so stupid.
They're stupid.
It's just
we got this black dog, which we called Shadow immediately as he walked in. Like, Shadow. Okay, his name was Shadow. Okay. This fucking dog ran into the kitchen twice within like 15 minutes and slid right in as fast, like full gallop into the cupboard doors. And I mean to the point where it's like you heard the smack of its bones against. And my dad was like, I'm taking it back.
He's too stupid.
Too stupid. It was too stupid for my dad. My dad was like, this dog cannot, it's too stupid. Now, my dad, not a good judge of dogs.
He's just very busy. What I was saying about the electional time, this person was asking for advice about when they should like start the lawsuit where they're suing their employers. But I noticed in that guy's astrology chart that he has really, really bad aspects for any kind of warfare.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, listen, I can tell you the answer to your question, but I'm just saying that you specifically seem to have like some sort of karmic lesson coming to you about picking fights that you don't belong in.
Yeah.
So he was on the on the verge of retirement, and I was like, what if this is a lesson actually in letting things live in the past and maybe not trying to fight and just moving on and making a better future for yourself? Like, what if?
What if?
And they talked it over and they were like, yeah, actually, every single time the guy is like, tried to seek justice for a situation that was kind of out of his hands, it didn't work out well. And this was just another lesson in like a whole string of them, Yeah,
yeah.
So there's not always a best electional day for the thing you want to do. Sometimes the best thing to do is to not do the thing, right? Or like,
for sure.
Or like wait until better weather, and then upon which time you'll realize that actually you didn't want to do the thing after all.
Yeah, weather's the thing, man. That's exactly right. It's weather, man. What we can do is we can predict when, or because it's the planets and they're moving, so we know when they're going to be in what position when, and from there we can. You ever have those days where you're just like, I don't know what it is, I feel fucking great, or conversely.
Yeah, you wake up on the wrong
side. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Something is.
Everyone's like, what the fuck, bro? Just shut up.
It's so funny, too, because every time Venus goes retrograde, you hear about a bunch of celebrity divorces.
Yeah, right.
Where, like, if they had just waited until Venus went direct again.
Correct.
Like, it might be, they
this
might get along.
This is very fucking true. And especially, like, in terms of, like, because sometimes when that Venus turns retrograde, it might be aspecting in a totally unique way to an individual.
Yeah.
That causes this weather to be just right for if something to goes wrong in a situation between, two lovers, it could trigger an event that ends up regrettable.
It's funny.
It's so funny because people are like, take a breath. And it couldn't be, more true in terms of like, especially, it's just great to know what's happening astrologically. Like if you're feeling super agitated, and then you just go to your chart and you're like, oh, fucking Mars is like right in my first house right now. Or Mars is squaring my ascendant, or,
I think it's so useful. One of the reasons why I think astrology is like actually like net positive for people,
that's Saturn squaring
for society.
Yeah.
Like learning astrology and the popularization of astrology is net positive.
Yeah.
Because it's doing the same thing that like how it's like kind of trendy for dudes to learn about Stoicism now.
Yeah, I don't know if it still is, but oh fuck.
A lot of the Stoic philosophers were astrologers, and it accomplishes the same goal of helping people understand that their emotions and the strife that they're experiencing that day is kind of separate from them. Like that gives you this like very mature separation from the emotion and the thing that's happening, so that you can be a little bit more high-minded about how you're going to deal with it. You know what I mean?
I do. I think that's well said.
So I just feel like that's definitely the biggest thing that I got from astrology, because I was like, okay, well, if you believe in this and that really we're just being yanked around by the planets and the cosmos, then like this situation that's happening is not like, it doesn't have to affect me. Like
yeah.
it can put a ripple in my pond, but I'm still like
No Trolls is listening on the drive.
On a drive?
Yeah, she said, I'm listening to Dale and Angela on my ride. So maybe she's not driving.
Do not comment while you're driving. You have to be safe on the road.
I don't think she's driving.
Okay.
Sounds like on my ride.
Oh, on a ride.
She's on a ride.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude.
I hope it's like a roller coaster.
Driving is for heathens.
If it's a roller coaster, then I'm sorry that we're so boring.
I think I saw somebody use self-driving their Musk car, and they backed it up into a spot. I was at Walmart trying not to forget to get fucking sugar, which I forgot to get.
Yeah. There's a lot of things.
And then there was like this, like, she like went like that. She sat back, and then the car went.
Made a spaceship sound?
And that's exactly what I did. You should have seen the dog. The dog was like.
The dog just paused mid-chew. That's really funny. Yeah, what is with all
she's
these
on a
cars?
bike ride.
I sound like a what?
She's on a bike ride. You can't text when you're on a bike ride. How do you text when you're on a bike ride?
Yeah, definitely
That's
don't.
surely dangerous.
You need both hands.
You just
and a
made it
helmet.
more dangerous. You didn't make it less dangerous. You just made me
I
like.
hope you're wearing shin guards and a helmet.
And a helmet and elbow guards and an armor suit. We live in Georgia and in this little town where students, they're on scooters and bikes and everything, and they're completely unprotected.
Oh my God. It makes me so anxious every time I see one of them.
I'm like, wow.
They're in traffic on like scooters,
going like
little
25,
zippity scooters,
30,
not even
40 miles an hour
motorized.
sometimes. Like I've seen them go as fast as traffic, maybe not 40, but 25, 30
and they're
miles
not
an hour.
wearing any protective gear.
None.
Flip-flops and shit.
I'm for real flip-flops.
There was a client at the animal hospital I used to work in, and he used to come in every day. I mean, his dog was sick, so he was there often for medicine and shit. But he used to come in every time with full armor. Like he would take his helmet off because because he didn't want to be rude. But he had like armor plated gear all over his entire body.
Wow.
And we would let me hang on a second. Let me fix this. No, you pick that up. There you go. And we would remark about it because he looked like RoboCop, every time he walked in the place. And it was just like, he's just a fucking neighborhood. It's not like he had to take the highway to us, And he was like, no, you don't understand. I used to have good armored clothes, and then I upgraded to this fucking huge
To
getup
bounce off the
where
fucking
he looks
pavement
like
and
he
stand
looks
up.
like a medieval knight,
Yeah.
with like clanging as he comes in. Because he showed us a picture. He was like, "You guys work at a vet's hospital, so it's fine. You can handle the gore." He showed us a picture of his gory fucking leg, where one plate ended, and before another one began, there was like 2 inches that was uncovered, and he got in a wreck on his motorcycle, and it completely tore that up. He was like, for sure it would have ended him that if he wasn't protected, but the one little space that was not protected, he had to do like physical therapy to rehabilitate that leg muscle,
I'm just so surprised that he didn't go like, maybe I'm not going to ride a motorcycle, for example.
Of course
like, what
not.
the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, you just about got killed. Like, clear, it's not for, like,
No, he basically like created a roll cage instead of buying a car,
your fucking diamonds, like, bro, I could barely fucking save you in that situation.
Mm-hmm. Hey, man, you got to live free,
I guess. Or not ride a motorcycle.
Well, in Los Angeles, it's kind of the only way to get around because the traffic's so nuts.
No, Trolls clarified she's having a sit down.
Okay, good.
She's on a
I
break.
didn't mean to scold you.
We're not scolding.
Concerned for your safety.
Yeah, of course. And, but she's like, I'm not that stupid, I'm a mother.
Cosmic Urgency said, tonight's the motion picture event of a generation. Did you know about this?
Shit. No.
You didn't know about this? You just
No,
reacted?
it's not my generation.
Series finale of Stranger Things. At home and at the cinema. This season has been worse than the last. I stopped watching and just watched recaps to prepare. The motion picture event of a generation? Stranger Things?
No, I mean, it's crazy. They have like theaters are packed, sold out everywhere.
No, this isn't happening. Is
Yes,
it?
yes.
Are you serious?
Right now. Tonight.
It's not fucking Game of Thrones. What are they doing?
Don't ask me.
You should have
Not
done
only that,
Game
but
of
like the last 2 seasons have been shit, according to everybody who watches the show. Yeah. Just shit. But it just goes to show you, like, George Martin, he just needs to write a piece of shit and be totally fine with it. Of course, that's not going to be his standard, He's going to want to like write the books as well as he's written the rest of the series, the preceding books. But it just goes to show you, like, it's just amazing.
Cosmic Urgency is correcting me that Boy George and all of the hair metal bands that they were in drag, but it isn't trans.
Yeah.
And I'm making exactly that point, that there's no way that any of these bigots who care about trans issues now can tell the fucking difference.
Yeah.
Like, no way do they care. Like,
Well, I'll
tell
you
me if a celebrity was Boy George now, that people wouldn't be like shocked and up in arms
For
instead
sure.
of just letting him make music like they did in the 80s.
Well, but they didn't so easily though. I mean, it sounds like they didn't. They dressed the way they dressed and so on and so forth. But I remember quite a lot of like, bigotry toward
Boy George.
yeah, and just any of the LGBTQ community, and the plus.
Don't forget about the plus.
Got the plus in there,
And the I and the A.
all of them. Get them all. They're all important.
When I learned about the I was just amazed.
Well, I don't know what the I is. What is the I?
It's intersex.
What does that mean?
Intersex people.
What is that?
The statistics are 1 in 100 people are born without clear male or female genitals, and it's
1% of humanity.
1 out of 100 people.
That would be 1%.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So for sure, you and I both know people who were born intersex, were assigned a gender at birth.
Sure, I mean, obviously,
and then had to just conform to whatever gender,
that
they just guessed. And a lot of times people won't know that they were intersex until puberty, when things don't go the way that the doctor would predict it
There's
goes.
no period, or there is a period.
Yeah. So then they discover that their organs have malformed somehow. A lot of times it happens because the fetus doesn't uptake testosterone like it's supposed to. So it's a genetic male, but every infant is default female unless it's genetically manipulated by testosterone in the womb. So they're born female, but they're genetic males, and they don't know until puberty.
I hope that
Intersex people. It's very, very common.
Yeah.
And that really gave me a different perspective about all of this stuff. It's like there's people that are living exactly that reality all over the place. And
it took me a long time to realize that people are the way they were born, that they were genetically made. Like, that was never my consideration, right? It was like, oh my God, she's hot. Oh my God, she's not. And it took me a long time to recognize that how absolutely shite that was.
Yeah, right. People can't choose. Right.
Yeah, and just like, and even like the recognition of it in that way. I mean, that's not to say, of course, I'm attracted to you and so on and so forth. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like recognizing the reality that, or I guess just that what you're seeing isn't any kind of definition of any individual. Do you know what I mean? Like,
that's true.
It's so funny how many people get like accused of crimes or whatever, and then they're like, and then people are like, oh yeah, you could look at them. Like, is this especially true for PDFs? They're like, oh, PDF files.
You can't tell.
They're like, people are like, oh, you could. Well, how could you not even tell by looking at him? Like, because he's got like greasy hair and like bulging eyes or something.
The bias is also like, oh, it looks like a criminal. Well, you're looking at a mugshot, so that's why. That's why that signals criminal to you. Let's see what else is going on in the chat. Deanne had a big year. 2 hip replacements last year.
Damn, that is huge.
May 2026 be a year of healing in all the ways.
I hope so. We're gonna see what's up with Chiron and in your chart. We're gonna look at that.
Deanne says that she's walking without crutches, though. That's a big win.
That's huge. That's amazing.
My congratulations.
Just go slow and
my congratulations
recover.
to your armpits and arms for not not getting chafed by the crutches.
When I was a kid, I was in crutches for fucking 2 years. Well, no, I wasn't. For 2 years. Yeah, it was nuts. I was immobilized from the ankle to the top of the thigh in 2 casts.
That's so crazy. How old were you?
I really don't remember. It was before I was 12, I suppose. Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, a scientist said there are a lot of causes of intersex conditions. I was thinking of testosterone insensitivity syndrome. Yes, that is one of the ones I learned of.
Oh, okay.
Deanne said, I have a friend who was intersex and they were raised male, but they're now living as a woman. They suffered a lot of abuse.
Fuck. Like, as soon as I hear that, I break down for anybody in that one. I just do.
So I
relate to that in so many different ways. And obviously,
a lot of people who identify as trans are actually just intersex, and their parents and the doctors were just mistaken.
Can you fucking
it's
imagine?
like they're just living the way that they were supposed to be from the beginning, but they were infants at the time and couldn't tell anybody.
And couldn't make up their own mind about it.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to share with you a few things
Yeah.
that I thought were really funny today.
I'm so glad for you, Deanne, because I do feel like your healing is on the way. I just, and I'm just saying that like out of the blue, just like I have no reason for that. We haven't talked, but I just feel like, you've been through it. You're off crutches. You're strong, Just how I feel about it. Just saying.
I think it's the bright light in here makes this dog nuts.
Yeah.
So we have a wily puppy.
Well, we got to have a bright light.
Yep.
In order to have a
Maybe we should do some mood lighting.
podcast. Huh?
Maybe we should try some mood lighting.
Oh, it wouldn't go very well. First of all, it would take me an hour to do, at least. I'd have to reconfigure everything and move this, and oh god, no. Dog has to conform to us, not we to it.
really chewing on my hand.
So anyway,
Not fun.
yeah, I feel genuinely optimistic about 2026, even if the astrology isn't always in agreement with me. And look, there's no astrological year that doesn't have its challenges. There's no life that doesn't have its challenges. These are the things that we go through, and the longer we live, the more we understand that, and the more that we can reconcile with that, and realize like, hey, there's a beautiful body of water once I get past these rapids, and so, I just feel reasonably optimistic about 2026. And it's not because it's New Year's and let's shake pom-poms, because, I looked at the astrology for 2025 and I knew my book was going to struggle. Like I could see all of it. It really bummed me out too, because I was like, God, now Jupiter's in my 9th house, and there's a lot going on right now for me. I've got this Kazemi in my 3rd house.
What's a Kazemi?
Kazemi is when the planet is in an exact conjunction with the moon or with the sun within 1 degree.
I'll be right back. I have to do some.
And then it just supercharges that planet. So the Kazemi planets are Mars, Venus, and Mercury. I don't think anyone else Kazemis, do they? I guess they all do, actually.
I'm going to manage the space a little bit here.
Angela's doing some... And then we'll get into your stuff, Angela. You're ready to go.
Yeah, this dog is in shark mode. And
Yeah.
I don't want to get shark attacked.
Don't get shark attacked.
You know how puppies get into shark mode? Where they're like, I'm a canine. I'm going to fucking tear you to shreds.
I'm amazed about the that whole intersex thing just really hits hard.
It just goes to show, man. It's like you just having a little bit of empathy for what someone else might be experiencing.
And openness,
in
not
their
just
life
even
and their
not
identity and
not just
and a little bit of like biological knowledge about how everyone are formed.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not going to
maybe things don't always go perfectly like everyone's expecting it.
I'm not going to expect people to go out and learn this because I just found out about it in my fucking 50s. I'm saying that if you're open enough in the beginning, then you can understand. Like, the universe is a powerful fucking thing. We're organic beings. We're not fucking manufactured. I mean, unless we find some shit out, and we might. It's entirely possible that we find some shit out. Just telling you right now, prepare. You know what? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This dog's a pain in the ass, bro.
You don't understand. Like, I wish you guys could see, but I brought every toy that ever belonged to any dog
Surrounded
in my
by
house.
Toys.
And I was like, okay.
That doesn't squeak. All the toys that don't squeak.
This puppy's going to be occupied. Nope. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to share with you today.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Apparently, there's a big billionaire party.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So apparently, billionaires.
How much you got, man?
Apparently, it's like 80% of the entire world's wealth has convened at this one party in St. Bart's.
Yeah.
And they all parked their super yachts. Hey, can you stop? Why are we doing that?
She wasn't barking before you put the fence up.
Yeah, but she was like gnawing on my hand. So I had to do something to protect myself.
I think we should let the dog consume your hand.
Yeah.
So a big fucking party, 80% of the world's wealth at this one place.
Yes.
You
Tonight
know,
for a big party.
and the help. Don't forget about the help. Mm-hmm. The help is there. There's a bunch of people who are like pulling down a cool fucking 6-figure living. You know, they're gonna get tipped tonight. They're gonna get tipped. Somebody's gonna be like, hey, or they're gonna get like their big break. You know, you're a pretty good looking guy. I'm a good person to know.
So apparently, Forbes wrote this whole long list where they were talking about the stats of, the specifications of each of these super yachts, who they're owned by and what they're called. So I wanted to bring this to you. So there's an online gaming billionaire, Dmitry Bukum.
Okay.
He's there.
Angela, I'm gonna close this door.
Okay, but you can't. You have to remove that baby gate.
Come here. Go ahead. You keep going, Angela.
There's Dallas Cowboys billionaire owner Jerry Jones is there.
Is he?
Yes, with his super yacht. Then we have there's a U.S. car dealership billionaire Terry Taylor. Google's co-founder, a billionaire Sergey Brin. His yacht is called the Dragonfly, which I thought was kind of an awesome name.
Dragonfly.
Australian resort billionaire.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You just gotta be kidding me.
They'll settle down. That's fine. There are 2 billionaire Walmart heiresses. From the Walton family.
The Waltons are there?
2 different ones with 2 different yachts. So it's a family affair for them.
Somebody's got to take care of it. Now we're going to get it. The choir's going to start if we don't.
Hang on. You want to get in the chat?
Yeah. Sorry, guys. We just got a couple of pain in the ass dogs right now.
You made this noise. Are you going to talk to anybody?
Yeah, I will. I'm just preparing for like another dog to bark. Sorry. So yeah, these people at this party. Well, that doesn't sound like a good time to me at all. That sounds like the most stuffiest place ever. And I don't even know if it's stuffy, but it just sounds like, I don't know. It just sounds like a bunch of people who are not going to be like sitting around being best friends. You know what I mean? Wow, we have so many barking dogs tonight. I can't even stand it. Like I can't stand it. And I'm sorry if I'm being distracted about it, but they're loud and in my ear.
There's people outside and they're closing their car doors, which is so offensive.
Do you want to put on some noise out there? I don't know.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Because there's also the start of fireworks. Fireworks, guys. You know why? Because 2025 is getting the fuck out of here. And you know what I feel about? You know how I feel about that? It was a shit year. It was a really shit year. I think we're all going to be doing some healing along with Deanne. You know? Oh, come on. You don't have to bark. There's literally nothing to bark at. Yeah. Oh, God. So sorry, guys. Come here, dude. Come here. Come over here. Come here. This fucking puppy, man. All right, let me... for fuck's sake, super yachts, billionaires, and bullshit, says Deanne. Yeah. Well, you know, it is... they have nothing else. See, the thing about being who they are is that they ended up like shrinking their, their world. I mean, they turned their world into this very small, insular thing that they can barely expand out of in any possible way. I can't imagine the fucking misery behind it. Like, there is so much sacrifice to being who they are and achieving what they've achieved. And achievements aside, really, but like the sacrifices that you have to, like the sacrifice is normalcy. You have to give up on all of it. And that's probably why they become so weird and eccentric. Because it's like a crude way to put it, it's like inbreeding. Like there's nowhere to grow. And not only that, but then you also have every...
inbreeding?
Like, well, sit down. You'll catch it. You'll catch up. You know.
What's like inbreeding?
Billionaires, a billionaire life, or just even like these major celebrity lives. And this isn't true for everyone. But what I'm saying is that most people are restricted, deeply restricted, right? Their fame, their money, it narrows the amount of world that they have really true access to, right? Like for example...
Everything's good.
For example... when you put like, it's totally interrupted my pattern. Okay. Anyway, So when you have they're insular. They don't have like a whole fucking great network of people that they can really truly engage with, because either people are sucking up to them because they want their money or they want a promotion or they want something from them, right? So they're yesing them to death. They're just fucking, oh my God, you're a fucking genius. I'm just privileged to be. And maybe they'll get a little snarky. Like if you watch Succession, for example, and you see the way the family treats each other, right? Because they do not give a fuck. Right, because they're family, so there's a barrier there, but everybody else gets treated like complete fucking trash, right?
Hey, come here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, that experience is just going to completely reduce their humanity, man. Their personality is going to get stunted, and it's going to become warped in most people. In most people, like when you become famous, you can't do anything. Like imagine, and this is like people want it. Fame. But imagine the next day after getting it, you can't go anywhere and not be harassed.
It sounds like a curse. I would be so miserable. I would be so miserable.
So they cut everything
especially
off.
with like the paparazzi shit.
And so they cut everything off and they end up in these fucking little insular worlds. And that's what it's like. That's what I mean by inbreeding. Meaning like there's nothing, evolution stops and the deformation begins of their personality.
Let me tell you about more of these people that are here. So the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars has a super yacht there.
Yeah.
Amazon billionaire Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
His yacht is actually kind of cool because it's like a super sailing yacht. So it's got, a bunch of...
Well, he's Jeff Bezos. So he had it custom made by the biggest guy in the world.
Yeah. Washington Commanders billionaire owner. A lot of NFL people. The family of late Mexican billionaire, whose name I can't pronounce, but his yacht is called the Mayan Queen.
That's so funny. It's the family of...
Yeah.
You'd be like, who are you? I'm the family of the guy who used to be the guy that did the thing. You know what I mean?
The guy that founded WhatsApp. His yacht is there. Vacuum cleaner billionaire inventor James Dyson. his vacuum cleaners are garbage, but he's a billionaire. GOP mega donor, Dallas Mavericks owner and casino magnate Miriam Adelson. She's there. So this list came out, billionaire entertainment mogul David Geffen.
So it's just this big, giant environmental catastrophe.
Oh, yeah, there's so many more. There's, Canadian meat processing billionaire Michael Latifi.
Oh, that guy's so great.
New Zealand's richest person.
Oh, New Zealand's richest person. There you go, no trolls.
Packaging billionaire, whose name I can't pronounce either.
From New Zealand?
Another Google billionaire founder, Eric Schmidt.
Schmidt's there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's also a support vessel for Jeff Bezos. That's another super yacht.
Oh, support vessel?
That's another.
What is it? Is it like if he has a panic attack?
250-foot yacht. It's a support vessel.
It's just like he's there because he's just like, I just want to be alone?
That's where all the help
Oh, it's the support vessel.
Yes. That's where he probably has a hospital he travels with, like all kinds of weird shit. Let's see. Disney CEO Bob Iger is at the party. BlackBerry founder Mike Lazaridis. Soccer owner, billionaire investor Joe Louis. Television personality Dr. Phil McGraw.
I wish
his yacht is called Bad Romance.
Yeah, that's the story of his life. I wish I could go there and pitch really stupid shit. To
the
hey, listen, have you got 5 minutes?
Billionaire?
I want to talk to you about this new fucking landscaping idea I have. Yeah. It's called brickgrass. You know how people have just regular brick? What if we were to grow micrograss on the brick?
Yeah.
What do you think? You in?
Which is really funny because
micrograss on the brickgrass.
See, you think so? A lot of people will just power wash that grass growing off your brick right off.
No.
But what we do is we sow it and we nurture it, and we get you a good looking brick grass.
Just pitch stupid shit like that,
for the future.
Or shit that already exists. Like the Hudsucker proxy shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like just walking in and
for kids.
How about a thing where you put a string on it and you go and you can just bring it back up with the string? It's just this thing I've just been thinking about. I don't know. I woke up, I was just thinking about it. Do you mean a yo-yo? What do you mean a yo-yo? What does that mean? What is that? A yo-yo?
No, it has to increase intellect, right? Because all these billionaires are trying to have genius kids, Would you pitch that to the biotech billionaires or the Boston Red Sox billionaire?
No, the Boston Red Sox.
They're both there.
Yeah, the biotech guys is where I would pitch, something like, biotechy, obviously.
This guy became a billionaire as a car dealer.
I'd be like...
So his name's Herb Chambers. And his yacht is called Excellence. which sounds like what a car dealer would name his yacht.
Ugh.
Sears billionaire, the billionaire owner of the Capri Sun. That guy's a billionaire. There's so many. You guys get the picture. So what are we going to do? Are we going to call in the orcas or what? Are we going to assemble a team?
No, you bring the humpbacks. The humpbacks want to protect us.
The humpback whales.
They want to protect us. They beat up the orcas. They'll protect us. They got to go and just slap a bitch, as you say.
They got to slap a bitch.
Listen, it's not that I hate billionaires. What is that? What is that nonsense? What is that? 80 fucking super yachts converging on one spot? Like, if I were a local there, I'd be like, what the fuck, bro? Because you know what the amount of fuel, the amount of carbon that they're fucking burning in that little spot, it is hideous.
Yeah, I know. Totally polluting that ocean with all their billionaire toilets.
So what do they do? You can't walk to the other boats. What do? They got on these little boats.
Dude, they probably have fucking helicopters that carry them from place to place.
Oh my God, you're probably right.
Or little submarines that like dock inside the boat. Some of these stats for the boats was that they have pools. Like the boat has a pool, which I think is so funny.
Oh my God, there's a hole in the boat. No, that's the pool.
Oh man. So somebody released a video. It wasn't released. I'm sure it was just fine that they had it out, but it was Jeff Bezos at one of these parties on the island where they had like this little like conga line of people.
Yeah.
Like, and some music, like they have all these like big shot DJs playing fucking shitty house music.
Yeah. Danny Masterson would be there, but
yeah, he'd be one of the shitty DJs for the billionaire party, I'm sure. But, it was crazy because everybody can't believe when they're sharing this video of him just like sitting at a table and all of the like super, the super plastic surgery women that are all around like dancing to this like shitty music, and it's like really crowded space and everybody's in like pristine whites, but it just kind of looks lame.
Yeah.
And this guy tweeted, he was like, this is exactly how you would party if you were like a used car salesman and you just got like a big deal, you know?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Funny.
All the money in the world and still partying. What does he say? Sorry, I gotta
still partying like a car salesman.
All the money in the world and still partying like a car salesman who just got a big commission.
Yeah.
It's so exactly funny. What it fucking looks like. Like, it looks like these guys are just in Vegas. And it just goes to show, like, I'm just amazed. No matter what level of wealth you see these people at their happiest, and it looks so fucking lame.
Yeah.
And then somebody commented underneath there, like, what's not shown in the video is when they hunt humans for sport on a private island later that day. Like,
yeah, what we don't know is that they're all about to go put the hoods on and
the things we don't see.
Do the bad things.
the fucking eyes wide shut parties.
They're like, we'll do a super yacht show for them, and they get all distracted, and then we'll go and, murder innocent people for joy.
See, like they put out all this press where they're like billionaires, they're just like us, but really they're just fucking demons.
You know who would have been there, but things didn't go right for him. J.E.
Who?
Good old J.E.
I thought you were gonna say P. Diddy.
Who's
going to miss the party?
He ain't no billionaire. Is it a billionaires club or what?
No. Who?
Jeffrey Epstein, dude. He'd be there.
Oh, yeah, right.
Hanging out with Bezos. There's pictures of those guys all together.
Right.
And billionaires, they like to hang around and be like, hey, that's a nice watch.
No. Well, St. Bart's.
What did you pay for that?
St. Bart's is literally like just a stone's throw away from Jeffrey Epstein's island, like on the map.
Yeah.
So I'm sure these guys are like, we're going to stop at St. Bart's for the party.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go hang out with Jeffrey.
Epstein, baby.
God.
Where's your daughters?
I saw this today, which kind of resonated with me because I'm guilty of this too.
What's that?
I'm not gonna name this person because they have one of these like opinion sites on Facebook. One of these opinion accounts, and it's kind of like offensive, like their name. So I just won't name them because I don't.
Okay. Yeah. Forget that.
Anyway, but I thought it was interesting. They said people treating the Epstein files as an endless source of gossip and tea instead of an opportunity to completely rewire our collective understanding of the rich and powerful is just another example of why I can't take our species seriously. The discourse has so effectively reduced the issue to a pissing contest between liberals and conservatives, which are ultimately two sides of the same social and political coin. So much so that the fact that we're talking about literal PDF ring that victimize actual people is now an afterthought. I would say I'd like to see less of this in the new year, but I know but they're not giving us enough credit for that.
Right.
And I'm like, God, like it is hard to remember when you're talking about like all these, like the elite ruler class, they're all ridiculous. And it's just bonkers that they give a shit about money so much that they're going to destroy everything for it.
That they hoard it all the way into their death.
And like, it's really easy to make fun of people like that because their morality is so skewed and they're so misaligned with anything that's important in life. But you have to remember that they have victims. They have literal victims, and it's not a game, and it's not fucking funny,
Well,
that these people need to be exiled. I don't know what needs to happen, but like we can't continue to function as if it's like normal and fun that they're like above the law,
Yeah, yeah. Do you think Donald Trump is like?
Oh, that he didn't get invited to St. Bart's?
He's not there. They're just that he's not there. It's just like.
I know.
He's probably telling everybody, I'm too busy. I've got 6 wars I got to put out,
I know.
and start. I got 6 I'm starting, 6 I'm putting out. It's a real balance thing. But I just imagine he's going to be like FOMOing like a motherfucker right now.
I know. All of the rich people are partying except for him, and nobody invited him.
Well, we don't know.
Sure.
They love him.
For sure, nobody
They
invited
love him.
him.
Do you know how much money that man has saved them?
No, but he's just such like an energy vampire. It's got to be horrible to have a
Nobody
try to
wants
have
him
a
on
nice
their
time
boat.
around
That's
him.
true. They don't want him on their boat.
No, of course
First of
not.
all, he stinks.
Yeah. Fuck.
He's going to get makeup all over you.
Why is there makeup everywhere?
Be like, where's the bathroom, Jeff? On your boat.
No Two Trolls wants to know from both of us, what would you do with $1 billion?
Oh, well, I'll tell you what I would do. My personal focus would be on making movies and writing books. So I'd devote my time to making movies and writing books. But I would have a staff whose job it would be to do things like become a anti-capitalist landlord. Like that's probably the thing would be most excited about doing. And that is to do what the fucking billionaires are doing and going and buying up apartment buildings. Because they're not buying up apartments, they're buying single family homes. So you go and you buy up all the apartment buildings and then you drop the fucking rent down to taxes and maintenance
So
only.
people can make art and do creative things with their lives instead of like sweating the rent bill.
Yeah, you take out you put up food forests in the courtyards and stuff so that people can literally eat off of the land, Mm-hmm. That's just a little bit of land there if it accommodates it. But that's not a prerequisite to buying the apartment. It's just the apartment needs to be for sale. We buy it. The apartment, we've talked about this, having the fantasies of telling people like, hey, there's going to be changes around here.
Yeah, right.
Your house has been acquired by a blah, blah, blah corporation. And there's going to be some changes, especially to your rent. So just letting you know,
it's kind of cruel to like make them worry.
we're gonna give you an opportunity to sign a new lease. We think we'll talk to you about it then. And then of course they get the fucking big party that it's like a fucking dramatic. So I'd want to do shit like that. Like I would want to, if I had $1 billion, like I don't have kids, and I wouldn't think about leaving them hundreds of millions of dollars anyway. What's the point of that? Fucking so they could hoard money. I would find ways to give it all away in really meaningful ways, like something that Warwick Dunn I admired so much and would immediately adopt, even though I wasn't somebody who was raised by a single mom. He was, and he took his entire NFL fortune on like these fuckers who employed him, who are floating next to Jeff Bezos at St. Bart's or St. Peter Bart's. What is it?
St. Bart's.
Peter Bart was the writer of Variety. I think he's dead. Anyway, do you know what I'm saying?
I think it'd be fun to assemble like a crack team of social workers.
Yes.
And like, have you ever heard of, I don't know if anybody does this anymore, but I remember when I was a kid, I would hear about some rich person would buy a town. No, they'd buy a neighborhood.
Yeah.
And they would set everybody up in the neighborhood. And then like, it would be a study where after 10 years, like all of the kids went to college or something because this rich person ensured that it was so, that everybody had what they needed and everybody could succeed. And there was an amazing, huge rise in upward mobility from that space, right? Yeah. So if you're a billionaire and all these billionaires are capable of doing this, they could just do that in any town in America or all over the place. There's one, I've always been very interested in the cause of animal welfare, right? Because it's like, okay, there's big problems in the world that are also need to be solved, but I don't know how to solve them. But I always felt like I had an idea, like I could wrap my head around what you could do about like animal shelters, like it just seems it's like a simple issue. And the best the best organization I ever heard of, and the work that they did was Downtown Dog Rescue in Los Angeles. What they do is they basically have a social worker that sits in at every animal hospital. Every animal shelter, and they will sit and wait for people to do intakes. Where people would come in and try and drop their dog off at the shelter.
Yeah.
And their reason for doing so can be told to this person, and if it's a problem that can be solved, the person will just solve it. So Downtown Dog Rescue takes funds to basically, if somebody's like, I'm surrendering my dog because I can't afford to pay for the medical care, or I can't afford to pay for dog food, or I'm losing my home, or whatever, what they'll do is they'll be like, okay, let's fix that for you so the dog doesn't have to come to the shelter. What if you could keep your dog? What if the problem that is making you surrender your dog went away? Would everything be cool? And so they just do that for them. And so I was thinking, if you just do that for a bunch of people who are in crisis,
that'd be perfect.
You comb through all of the fucking like the GoFundMe's or something where people are like, I'm going to be evicted if I can't pay my rent. You're like, okay, done, paid. Where people are like, I'm losing my apartment. I have to get rid of my dogs and cats. I have to fucking find housing, like whatever. You're like,
pushing.
Okay.
I would definitely be.
Okay, let me get my fucking team of social workers on the case, and we'll fix it for you in 2 days.
Yeah, instead of me logging on to It Ends With Lawsuits and trying to blast people who are living in a sea of stupidity, I would go on and just be fulfilling shit.
Yeah.
That'd be the best.
Yeah, for real. It'd be so fun.
Oh my God, it'd be the best. It'd be I like that with Kickstarters too. People want to get movies made or, books or whatever.
Yeah, like creative projects.
For sure.
Because that's the thing about being a billionaire. You can't spend it.
Endowing, artists.
There's no amount of spending $1 billion that will ever matter. So you can just spend it all the time, all day long.
That's what they do. Your preoccupation becomes spending but they turn it into other things like compounding. They're like, oh yeah, I bought.
Or trying to become a fucking trillionaire. That's not a psychosis.
Elon Musk is going to be the world's first trillionaire.
Yeah,
he's so important now. He's worth $500 billion now. He's the first guy to $500 billion, and they think by 2027, the Tesla stockholders will finally sacrifice all of their firstborn children. No, they'll sell all their homes and do everything. They'll give all of their money to him so that they can be a part of something really special, the making of humanity's first trillionaire. Oh, I just can't wait. I can't. What a time to be alive. I'm going to be here, potentially. Who knows? But
well, it's not the only time to be alive that this has happened. Because there has been feudalism. It wasn't trillionaire because we didn't have the same monetary system. But what
Angela,
I'm saying
don't dilute. Don't dilute.
Comparison,
don't dilute. Don't
there's
dilute.
There's been kings
don't dilute.
And feudal.
Don't dilute. Don't dilute.
Okay.
Please, it's the greatest achievement that we've ever known.
Right?
Yes. This
As
is
a society.
Elon Musk is doing this for us. He's doing it for everyone, so that we can be here, so that when we die, before we die, we can sit there and be like, I made it to the first trillionaire. I was here.
Congratulations.
You weren't. Bye-bye. Clunk.
Okay, I had another thing I wanted to share with you today.
Okay.
I found these great lists of the best New Year's Eve movies. Do you care about this?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay, so I found 2 lists. Some of these ideas are good and some are bad. So
I've probably seen a few, I'm guessing. Let's see.
I really like the both of the lists that I found had.
By the way, before you do, I will tell you guys that in our comments section, we have Turner Classic Memories. So it's just turning the Turner Classic
in your what is it called?
In the show notes, in the
show notes,
the link below or whatever. Linked below in the comment, or fucking shit, bro. You just
what is it called?
I don't know. It's the spot where I put shit in the description below. Called. There it is.
Thank you.
In the description below, you'll find a link to Turner's In Memoriam. It is really beautiful, and it covers. It's a vast. It's sad as fuck. I almost cried. This is a tough year, man.
I'm a big sucker for those all the time, though. Every time the award shows do their In Memoriam sequence or whatever.
Yeah.
It always gets me.
Anyway, this one is probably going to be better than the Oscars. Who knows? Whatever. It's not a competition.
No, but Turner Classic Movies really puts together a really good.
But they put a good one together. It's in the. We've linked it for you guys if you guys want to sit down and go. Oh, what? No way. Oh man. Oh.
That's what it does.
Man. Oh, I love.
Yeah, you're
my
like, I should watch that.
Good riddance. Good fucking riddance, that one. Oh,
That's how it goes for 6 minutes.
6 straight minutes, you're just sitting there like, wow. How did I not know that? How did I not know that? Did I know that?
Oh, she was really beautiful when she was younger.
She was smashing. I want to see what she looked like before she died.
Okay, listen.
Yeah.
These are some really great movies to watch for New Year's.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
I like it when the lists are specific. Sometimes they're a little like loose with the lists, and they'll be like, "This one will make you feel like a male acquaintance we forgot" type vibes, right? Like New Year's, like turn over a new leaf. But no, I want movies that have New Year's as a theme, New Year's as a set piece. You know?
Okay.
New Year's Eve. Strange Days, number 1 on the list.
Yeah.
1995.
When Kevin Connolly went and saw that in the movie theaters, we all met up somewhere. I can't remember where it was. I think it was like Formosa or whatever. And he sat down and he goes, "Yo, I just saw Dale Wheatley in a movie tonight."
You watched in a movie?
And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" She's like, "Yeah. I just watched Dale Wheatley play in a movie tonight. Strange Days. Swear to God, it was Dale Wheatley." And
He's saying you look like Ralph Fiennes?
in that movie. And he's right.
That you did?
It was bizarre. Like, I didn't realize it. And then I was like, holy fuck, I look like Ray Fiennes.
Oh, sweet.
It was only for like that fleeting moment. You know, he has a much more sharp nose. It's, you know,
So this is
flattering thing.
capitalizing on the Y2K hysteria,
Okay.
but it was filmed. It came out in 1995. Strange Days is an awesome movie.
It is. It's great.
What is it? Kind of like a thriller, kind of sci-fi, kind of what?
Yeah, I guess all those things I don't really remember specifically.
Second
I
one.
remember enjoying it quite a bit.
Second one is When Harry Met Sally.
Well, that'd just break my fucking heart and
I know,
just shatter
because
me.
R.I.P. Rob Reiner.
I'll fucking weep.
It's
When you see his mom saying, "I'll have what she's having," you're like, "Oh my God, they're together!" Like I just couldn't handle it.
It's also Billy Crystal.
You think Carl was like waiting with a big fucking? Because we watched this show about dying, about crossing over, and like almost everybody was like they talk about like seeing their loved ones, about being with their loved ones. In fact, they even talk about ancestors that they knew only sort of intuitively or instinctively that it was their ancestors, but that they didn't know them. And I'm talking like ancestors. Like I'm talking like, holy fuck, that's from like the 16th century.
Yeah, they were like, I
shit.
saw a person and I just knew that was my great grandmother.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That kind of shit. So I'm just wondering if like Carl, because you know Carl was like that kind of big loving
You're
guy
talking
too.
about when Rob Reiner passed
Died.
away.
Yeah, it was his dad. Carl was like, come here.
Who met him at the crossing over?
It would be Carl.
Okay, but I'm trying to tell you about movies.
Move on.
And you're making me sad.
You brought up When Harry Met Sally, not me.
Also, Billy Crystal lost his home in the Palisades fire this year too.
Yeah, it's tragically terrible.
But he's pretty happy in the movie.
Yeah.
It goes pretty well. I love this movie. This is my favorite.
You can grieve his home if you wish.
Of the whole rom-com genre, that's my very favorite.
Yeah.
The Hudsucker Proxy is on this list. I don't remember the New Year's being
That's
involved
true.
in it.
Cosmic Urgency said The Strange Days is super predictable, but it's good.
Trading Places is Christmas and New Year's comedy.
Trading Places was, I love that comedy.
Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, it was so solid. I don't know if it holds up because I haven't seen it in forever.
The Apartment is an old black and white with Shirley MacLaine and Jack Lemmon.
The fucking I love that movie.
It's so funny.
I love that movie.
It's a really, really great movie. If you
and Shirley MacLaine is just so unbelievable.
It takes place on Christmas Day, New Year's this week.
There you go.
I'm skipping a few of these because they sound lame.
Well, can I hear them? Because maybe they aren't.
Yes, okay. This one is About Time, 2013.
Never saw it.
It's a time travel rom-com.
Nah, it looks crap. Come on, stop.
Boogie Nights, 1997.
Oh.
That has a New Year's in it.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters 2. I don't remember the...
Don't recall.
I don't remember the New Year's.
I've seen everyone except that 2013 one so far.
Phantom Thread also is
I haven't seen that. I want to see that. Could that be the one?
Okay, The Godfather Part 2's most quotable line takes place at a New Year's party.
I don't know what the most quotable line.
Between Al Pacino and John Cazale.
You broke my heart. No, you broke my heart, Frodo?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the one. Mm-hmm. We didn't see The Substance, but
he did. He broke his heart. I was there. John Cazale, man. Oh, fucking legend.
We didn't see The Substance, but
Meryl Streep's husband.
I'm sorry.
I'm remembering John Cazale.
Are you through?
Yes.
The Substance apparently begins on New Year's. Okay, let me just find.
Oh, well, that's interesting because Cosmic Energy is saying that he saw people complaining that the apartment is problematic. That may be true because I have not seen it in dozens of years.
It is definitely problematic. It's about adultery.
Oh.
So, yeah. Yeah, it's problematic.
So is Fatal Attraction. I love that movie.
The apartment's definitely problematic. Another one that I was surprised was off of that first list. This is The Guardian now. Oh, Sunset Boulevard. That's interesting. The Shining. The Shining has New Year's in it. So that's really great. If you want your New Year's party to have a spooky vibe. Is it happening or is it not happening? Am I here or am I not here? You know? But one that I thought was really fun was the Poseidon Adventure because that was the whole reason why they were on the boat in the first place.
I haven't seen that in so many fucking years.
Which is amazing.
Which version?
The Gene Hackman one, which is also an R.I.P. Gene Hackman this year.
That's true.
This is one of my favorite old, what is it, 1960s? Marking the start of 1972. Captain Leslie Nielsen. This is so awesome. That movie's so good. Have you seen it?
Which one?
The Gene Hackman Poseidon Adventure?
Yes.
It's so great. I love it.
Cosmic Energy said Godfather 2 stinks, and that just drains you of all credibility.
Yeah, you might just be wrong about that.
Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure everyone unanimously thinks that
100% one of the best
true.
movies ever fucking made. It's not even like, it's
I don't even really
not
like
even
it.
up for debate.
I don't even like that movie as much as everybody likes it, but I would never say it stinks because it just doesn't.
It's unhinged.
There's more classic movies on this list from The Guardian. Holiday, 1940s. I don't know this one, but it's Christmas themed and goes into New Year's.
I don't recall if I've seen that.
Phantom Thread is on this list too. When Harry Met Sally, rounding it out with a picture of Rob Reiner and Meg Ryan embracing.
Ugh. The tears.
Is it too soon?
The tears that cry. To see that? Yeah. I don't think I'm. It's like Anthony Bourdain. When Anthony Bourdain left us, I couldn't hear his voice again. It was like that one hit me so hard. I was in my own struggle at the time too, so that was like.
The Guardian says that if you play When Harry Met Sally and you press play at 10:30 p.m., then 2026 will ring in right as Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan are celebrating New Year's Eve.
That's interesting.
10:30 p.m. And I just looked at the clock and we missed our Irish New Year's.
Oh, fuck.
Happy New Year's, everybody in Ireland.
Well, I'm glad I didn't advertise it.
We were going to do a countdown, but I screwed up.
God damn it.
Just in time for the puppy to be sleeping. I knew she was going to wear herself out.
I still want to destroy her. I guess that's what they used to say about putting dogs down. They call them destroy it, right? They say destroy the dog.
Yeah, well, they still say that when like the city does it. Like if your dog has been confiscated, right? Because of a crime or whatever, then they don't say that they euthanize them. They say that the dog's been destroyed. Like if it's like a dog attack or something.
So strange.
I know.
It's like grab their phone, stomp on it, and go, that is destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
The dog is dead.
No Two Troll says, I feel privileged to know the guy who made Don's Plum in 2025, and he's a legend. You might know him.
Oh, that's so sweet. You are so sweet. Thank you. That's very
How's
kind.
it feel to be a legend, Dale?
I am going to, stop it. I am going to read from this legendary book today. Right? I should, right?
Yeah. You have a New Year's scene.
Yeah.
Do you know when it starts and stops? The scene?
I say the C word in it.
Are you going to say the C word?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to read it like it is, man. I'm reading from a book. I got the copyright on it, so we're good.
All right. Well, why don't you find your spot?
I got it.
Do you know where it starts?
I do.
Do you know where it stops?
I mean, when I stop, it stops. Oh, I don't have glasses. Fuck.
You can't go out there.
I'll just try to do it without it.
Okay.
Or you'll read it. You want to read it?
You want me to read it?
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'm gonna play Dale.
You want to read it?
Yeah, let me see if I had anything else though first.
God, I don't know if I can handle that. I'll be like, oh my God, what? That's wrong.
At least if I read it, I won't cry like a wuss.
I'm not going to cry in it. I haven't cried in a long time. I think I've become emotionless.
Emotionless? Is that the goal?
No.
All right. Last thing I wanted to tell you about was there's this bonkers video of the of the police in Times Square opening up the guardrails, and all of these tourists are streaming in. This is in daylight hours, okay? Many of these people are wearing adult diapers just to survive the wait until they...
This is so disgusting. I know.
So New Year's Times Square is like jam-packed, shoulder to shoulder.
They're sitting there pissing their pants.
They run in there and they can't leave because they won't be able to get back in through the crowd. So they find their perfect spot. And this is a video of them in like straight up daylight from hours ago. It's 7:00 here on the East Coast. And they've already posted a video of them like running to get to their spot.
What is wrong?
To watch a ball drop for like a minute.
In the most, oh my God.
And like fight the crowd all the way back.
Like they don't even get to hear Ryan Skullcrest like up on the thing going, "Hey everybody, let's take you down, watch Karma Chameleon by Culture Club."
Why are you so into that song today?
It's the one I remember. Like there was like when I think back about Dick Clark, there was that night where I was like, "Wow, Boy George, man, this guy is wild. What the fuck?" He was already huge at that point.
Imagine waiting 18 hours in the cold, unable to pee, just to see a ball drop for 60 seconds. These people are sprinting to secure their spot on the concrete for an event that doesn't happen for another several hours. It's just such a weird tradition.
Cosmic Urgency said The Shining isn't. See, I didn't think it was New Year's. He says
is it not the
it's
New
July
Year's party?
4th, he said, but people always say it's New Year's. Annoying.
Wait, so why is it on that list? I didn't come up with it. Okay, so it's not my
He's
fault.
saying everybody says that.
I thought it was New Year's.
Yeah, I don't remember things that well. Like I can't fucking.
The picture,
dude. You asked me about a book I read 2 weeks ago. I'll be like, yeah, it was good. I don't remember specifically everything about it, but I integrate. I integrated. It becomes a part of my being. You know, I don't have to remember it because it's integrated into my soul.
Yep, July 4th ball, 1921.
There you go.
At the Overlook Hotel is what the picture is.
Fucking A.
Well,
I didn't think that was New Year's.
What are they doing that for?
That's when you were saying that. I was like, was that a New Year's party?
Maybe it's because they're all
you
snowed
you
in.
would think he'd have said something like, you know,
well, it certainly would not. It would not be the 4th of July.
To Lloyd.
Listen.
Yeah.
It would not be the 4th of July while they're overwintering in the Overlook Hotel. There's like snow all the way up to the fucking halfway up the doors.
Well, that's a good point.
Yeah, it's snowy everywhere.
Why would you get a blizzard? I can understand snow because snow can stay around year round in some climates and heights, but
in Colorado,
I think that those Rockies might hold snow year round. I'm not sure.
Is it supposed to take place in Colorado? I know it was filmed in Colorado.
I don't know.
It was based on the hotel in Colorado.
It's true. There was a blizzard.
Whatever. Listen,
It's not July 4th. That's not true.
But the Overlook Hotel photo, the one,
the photo
I'm not going to
is
spoil
from
it,
July 4th.
but that's a 4th of July party.
Well, that makes sense. That's different, though. But the part, there was a snowstorm, and it was a blizzard.
Yeah.
And they called it in. He had the blizzard down on, the Overlook guy, you got to shine. That dude?
Yeah. What's his name?
Yeah.
What's his name?
I don't remember. But anyway, told you I don't remember these things. This motherfucker was down in the fucking, he was like, oh, boop, you going to be okay? All right, well, you just call me if you need anything.
What's his name? Innkeeper.
What's up, Bobo?
Delbert Grady.
Thanks for hanging out with us on New Year's Eve. It's fucking great.
You're talking about Richard Dick Halloran.
Richard Dick Halloran is exactly who I'm talking about.
He's the fictional character who is notified about them getting snowed in. I fucking love that story. Okay. Are you a New Year's resolution person?
Well, you know what I am. I don't call them resolutions. Instead, I say they're the year of something. And then I devote
a theme,
a portion of my year and my consideration through the year and my effort through the year to that thing. Like one year was the year of the guitar, remember? And I went crazy on guitar, and I spent an entire year just being devoted.
Crazy on guitar.
Being devoted to music theory and just doing all this stuff. It didn't help all that much, but I did. The year of the book was 2024. It was the year of the book. I forget what 2025 was. I think I failed it. That's
No. 2025 was the year of the book.
Was it? I think it's true. I think it was. Yeah. Oh, I did fail it then.
Why?
Because the book is fine. I did great with the book. The book, it stopped selling. I mean, it trickles in, but it's, yeah.
Was it the year of the YouTube channel?
Well, that was the surprise. That was the big surprise for me for 2025. On my up notes, like 2025 can go to hell, but the best part of 2025 was this channel for me. I just really enjoy it. I can see where I want it to grow. You know how I want it to grow. I love the people that we mix with, and you know, and I want to grow this thing into an interview channel. I want to be able to bring interviews in, not every day, but often enough, you know, as they apply. I just want to have like a lot of different great ideas. I say great in terms of how they entertain me. We'll see what they...
2026 is the year of the what? You've decided.
Well, I haven't quite decided. I might have an answer for that momentarily because I've got a couple of things, even tonight. But you know, there's a couple of things. Well, one of the things for me has been, you know, 2026, the year of connecting.
Oh, that's so vague though.
Well, specifically, I mean, connecting with people, connecting with, with continuing to connect with people. There was something, and that's why I'm saying I'm not quite ready. So,
as a goal, that's what you're doing?
No, thematically, as a goal, I'm thinking about connecting with people. I'm thinking about and wanting to create a deeper and, you know, more profound connection with people, both individually and, you know, whatever masses, you know, I can reach for whatever that's worth. Do you know what I mean?
Yep. I always do a bunch of New Year's resolutions, and I never manage to keep them, but it's fine because my birthday is in early March, and so it's kind of like a do-over. I get a new year then too.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, well, see, mine's all
so
at once.
So if I really screwed up over like 2.5 months, you know, 3 months or
Me
whatever.
and Cosmic Urgency, right? He's a Capricorn, isn't he? Sun?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think so. Anywho.
You have a New Year's resolution list you said something about earlier?
I do, but it's just like normal shit. Like I want to read more books.
No. I mean, you had some funny example.
Oh, yeah. But I didn't know if you wanted to save that for tomorrow because we were making time.
Well, this is going to take an hour. I can read it now, and then we can like continue.
I just wanted to share because this is so wholesome. It was someone.
Oh, you're reading it.
Someone shared. Sorry, my phone is being slow.
I think I did read this once before, last year, but it wasn't on this channel because we didn't have this channel. It was on TikTok. So if you were with us TikTok last year, then you may have heard this already. This scene. If you haven't already read the book,
is it marked? Like, so if you hand me that book from all the way over there, you can, I'll know where it is. Do you have a bookmark in there?
Yeah, you can. You can decide when you want to stop. Okay.
What if you decide? Hello?
I'm working on it. Entertain our friends. I'm just trying to see, like, maybe, you know, I don't know where you should start.
No Two Trolls says, last year was weird. It just didn't flow nicely. I feel so optimistic about 2026.
Yeah, me too, man. I feel the same way. And yeah, that was, I think that's a good, you know, the thing about my book and like the rigidity I felt about it, and just really, it was like sort of, because it was the centerpiece of my life throughout the entire year. It's true. I couldn't find any way to get anything going that was meaningful for the book. You know, even this channel, like, I feel like we really evolved in terms of like putting these shows together, you know, and there's a lot we can do, but I mean, we're only two people and that's it. Like that's just you and me. And, it's just difficult to do, as just, you know, two people. And so I am hoping that, you know, eventually we can monetize and be able to bring some folks in. Yeah, so even with this channel, you know, it was just like, on the one hand, things worked out really well, but on the other hand, you know, we're growing extremely slow, like excruciatingly slow, which isn't unusual. It's not like we're having this unusual thing, building the algorithm. But the algorithm, I felt like, you know, should have figured us out a little bit by now. And because we know we have an audience, because we have, you know, some great friends here. So anyway, I couldn't agree with you more. I was just very...
No Two Trolls said, New Year's resolution is to be less reactive, LOL.
Oh, good.
Deanne said, "Stay away from assholes and you'll be fine."
Yeah.
Mescalero says, "2026 is the year of disrupting the fascists."
Oh, I love that.
Tangerine Gora is with us at Happy New Year. It's just past midnight where I am now.
Oh, Happy New Year to you. That's
Happy
so
New
fucking
Year.
awesome. Congratulations. You made it to 2026.
How is 2026 so far? We haven't gotten there yet, so you can let us know.
What's the weather like?
What's the weather like in 2026?
Is it cold?
One thing that that the astrologers are talking about is that the outer planets, which move extremely slowly,
Yeah.
they usually spend like 20 years in 20 years, 8 years, whatever, in each sign, and they're all shifting signs.
It's crazy.
Last year, this 2025 and 2026, but 2026 is the only time that they are moving into the signs and not coming back out in their retrograde motion.
Yeah, no, we're in.
So it's like it's basically Chris Brennan called it this year. He said 2026 is the year of no going back. Like whatever change is happening in the zeitgeist is not going to be repeated. We're not going to have any like replays of how things.
What's very interesting about that is this retrograding was going on while Donald Trump was getting reelected. Like the planets started moving backward and back into these signs, and then he got reelected. So I just love that thematically from an astrological perspective, because like there's no going back now. You know, like he's like, whether he leaves before his term is up or not, motherfucker is gone when he's gone.
The thing about the outer planets that's really interesting is they aren't really personal planets. They speak more to influences on the collective. So collectively, it means that they're all going to be wearing different costumes. Like these outer planets are going to have different characters, right? Like different influences, because they're moving into different signs, and each sign has a different characteristic way of, expressing itself, right? Like fire signs are not going to behave the same way as water signs, you know?
From water to fire,
and
let's
so
go.
This is actually 2026. When you were saying, you guys were talking about your 2026 is the year of disrupting the fascists. New Year's resolution is to be less reactive. This is all on the right theme, according to astrology. 2026 is a year that's really supportive for reinvention. So anytime that we want a new beginning and we want to like completely change how we deal with stuff, we can. It's really good energy for that. Because nothing about the astrology says that you're stuck in 2026.
Dude, Deanne's a fucking Scorpio rising. So now that's me, that's Delicate, and Deanne. We got a Scorpio rising fucking party going on here.
Yeah. It's like a club.
Taurus in the 7th house. If you got your moon in your 7th, then you're rocking an exalted moon like me.
Deanne said, there is no turning back. There's a massive shift in consciousness, and we will be called to stand. We as humans have to change. It is going to be a shift in the collective understanding.
For sure.
This is why I was saying, like, I think that science is going to make really great breakthroughs about the nature of consciousness and interconnectivity, and how we can actually communicate with animals and other beings that we hadn't been able to before. Like 2026 is definitely like serving that up. It's going to be weird and bewildering. And I think that the way to succeed with all of this like weird shifts in like major energy all over the world is just to stay light and recognize that this is a time of reinvention, right? So if you're like always forward thinking, you'll succeed. That's what I think.
I think you're right.
A scientist said, so far it's cold and threatening to rain. That too. Shall we? Did you find it?
Yeah, I hope you can handle it because you're reading my dialogue.
We'll see how it goes.
All right. Angela's going to read for you guys from my book. Listen, you can decide if you want. Well, here, I would just pick it up from Jerry's thinning blonde hair. Okay?
Gotcha.
That's where I'd pick it up.
So, today I'm reading for you.
This is New Year's Eve. Oh, wait.
From this book.
Let me see if that's right.
You want me to hand
Jerry's
you the book
thinning
back?
blonde hair.
Yeah.
Why would it be Jerry?
This is great. Yep.
Okay. Off you go.
Okay, great. This is just a few pages. This is Dale Wheatley's Too Real Hollywood Memoir.
I've never heard my book read back to me. Never.
Is it going to be okay?
I'm nervous as fuck.
Okay. Jerry's thinning blonde hair whipped around the cabin of his F-150 as we cruised west along Wilshire Boulevard with the windows rolled all the way down. It was sunny and above 70 degrees the entire week. Perfect weather to bring in the new year. We were on our way to Kate Manalini's in Beverly Hills for a quick lunch, and as always, we shared a joint along the way. Yeah, I love it, Jerry shouted through the street noise and the wind smashing around in the cab. This is great. Does she get deported in the end? I don't know yet. Maybe. I'm thinking
Stop.
She might.
Maybe you should back it up. Just read it. Read from the beginning of the chapter. It's another page and a half.
No. I'm not backing up.
Okay.
You're telling Jerry a story that you just come up with.
Yeah, this is a story.
It's like a screenplay idea.
It's a screenplay idea that I'm
pitching. You just pitched it to him.
Yes.
Okay. Jerry says, "This is great. Does she get deported in the end?" Dale says, "I don't know yet. Maybe. I don't know yet. Maybe. I'm thinking she might die. Actually, die? Why? I'm not sure. I just keep seeing her going back to Ireland in a box." You can be so morbid, Wheatley. Get writing it. I can't wait to read it. No screenplay, says Dale. We're going to do it all improv again. We'll probably bring it on another writer, maybe even Bethany, and we'll work through a lot in rehearsals until it's ready to shoot. How do you expect to get the financing without a screenplay, says Jerry. Dale says, well, you said yourself that if Don's Plum works, we'll get to make more, right? And Jerry says, yeah, but they're going to want to see a screenplay, Dale. It's fine if you improvise off of it, but it always starts with a screenplay. Why? What if this is the way we work? I don't think they're going to care. I'm sorry if that sounds harsh. Investors and studios decide which movies they're going to produce by reading screenplays. The town is filled with writers and overflowing with screenplays. There's no shortage of projects to make or develop. Even if most of them are shit, you're just going to need a screenplay to get the funding to make your film. That's just how it works. Even if Don's Plum is successful? Yes, says Jerry. I suppose you could get lucky and find someone who'll just throw money at you, but I wouldn't count on it. He took a deep hit of the joint and passed it to me. I pinched it between my fingers and my thumb and gave it a good pull. That makes no sense, I said through a cloudy cough. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, Dale, but if you want to make it in this business as a writer, then you're going to have to write screenplays. Kind of goes without saying. He paused and thought for a moment. We could pitch your idea to Mark Ammon. He might get it. You're right, Dale. Don's Plum is unique, and the process looks like it works. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. Let's just get the picture done and make it shine. Jerry completed a right turn and then looked me in the eye. All the doors we need will open wide if we make Don's Plum shine, Wheatley. You were so pissed, bro, Ethan chuckled. He was stretched out on the couch that bore his name. We hadn't seen each other since the Emily Foster incident, and he apparently hadn't gotten over it. Yeah, it was a great Christmas, I said. I got to sleep on the couch and everything. He laughed. Did Leo know you were taping him? Do you want me to do the dialogue tags?
I mean, I don't know what to say.
Did Leo know you were taping him? Said Dale. Yeah, said Ethan. Did he watch it?
I mean, you can't say Dale because it's from my perspective, it's a little weird, but go ahead.
Did he watch it? Yeah, some of it. RD trampled down the stairs. You guys ready? Aren't we meeting here, I said. We're meeting at Leo's, said Ethan. I want to grab some matzo ball soup from Jerry's before we party. RD rubbed his tummy. I need to put something in my stomach. You guys go ahead, said Ethan. I have some family shit I have to do first. No, bro, whined RD. What? You're driving me tonight, bro. I want to drink, and Wheatley doesn't have a license. I'm drinking tonight, too, said Ethan. Did you call Kevin? Yes. RD dashed for the phone and dialed up Kevin on the speakerphone. Kevin picked up after the first ring. Yo, said RD. I'm with Sups and Wheatley. You're in the box. I'm in the box. You're out of the box. What are you guys doing? Are you ready to party tonight, RD? I want to party tonight, bro. Can me and Wheatley ride with you? Kevin chuckled. For real, RD? You're drinking? If I don't have to drive. I gotta see this. Yeah, I'll pick you up, bro. I'm a fucking taxi tonight. I'm picking up Bijou as well. Phillips? How many other Bijous you know, RD? Nikki offered her a ride. Cool, said RD. Come now. We'll grab some Jerry's. Yeah, all right. We'll be there. Be ready when I get there. I don't want to stand around and watch you play with your fucking balls all night. Okay. I wish we could have stayed at Jerry's Deli for the entire night rather than go to an overhyped, overpriced New Year's party. I wouldn't have even bothered if Leo hadn't gotten us in for free. The club was dreadfully packed, and it wasn't even 10 o'clock. I pretty much stayed in the same spot for the entire night to avoid being swallowed by the mob. I didn't even bother to take a piss because the lines were so long. RD got drunk quickly but maintained it well. It was nice to see him so loose and happy. We had been through a lot over the past year, but we were winning in the editing room where it mattered. I enjoyed watching RD dance and hug everyone around him. The countdown to 1996 began, and the whole place shouted down the last few seconds of what had been the most important and exciting year of my life. I couldn't believe how much we'd accomplished in just 1 year. I've never hugged so many people in one night. Blake, RD, Scott, Ethan, Leo, Jay, Kevin, Lisa, Emily, Toby, and of course there was Meadow, Marissa, and Jeremy, who were like family. No one had ever believed in me like Jeremy Sisto did. He took a risk and changed my life, and I wanted to make him proud more than anyone. I shook off the nostalgia and started really enjoying the party. I did some dancing, a little more drinking, and lots of laughing with friends. New Year's Eve 1995 was truly monumental. I was waiting at the bar for some water when my attention drifted over to Leo. He was across the room chatting with Bijou Phillips. He had a drink in one hand and a cigarette in the other. He leaned in closer and said something in Bijou's ear. She laughed. Her eyes searched the party looking for something or someone. Leo whispered something more in her ear. His hand lingered on her hips where her skin showed between her jeans and her t-shirt, and then with a playful little push, she was off. I tracked her as she walked across the club until she reached RD on the dance floor. RD was twisting and dancing obliviously. Bijou turned RD by his shoulders so they were facing each other. RD's face lit up, bright and smiling, elated to see her. He started moving to the beat again, starting at his hips, trying to draw Bijou in, but she didn't reciprocate. She just stood there with her hands resting on his shoulders seductively. A wicked smile appeared on Bijou's face, and then, in a split second, and completely out of nowhere, she spat directly in RD's face. RD shoved Bijou away and then just stood there in shock. Bijou staggered away laughing, her arms flailing. I looked over to Leo and he looked totally stunned, but he was also laughing. RD wiped at the spit and rushed towards the bathroom. I chased after him. The line was forever, but RD cut in and used the sink. Kevin Connolly caught up with me outside the bathroom. "Did you see that shit?" I shouted over the pumping music. "Did Bijou just spit in RD's face?" I nodded. "Why? Fuck if I know." Kevin was as shocked as me. RD came out of the bathroom with his face scrubbed pink. He asked Kevin for a ride home. "What the fuck happened?" said Kevin. "I don't fucking know. She walked up to me. I thought she wanted to dance or whatever, so I started dancing, and then she fucking spit right in my face." "Jesus Christ, why don't you and Dale take a cab home?" said Kevin. I can't just leave Bijou here." "No, bro, that's a fortune. As long as she doesn't spit in my face again, I don't really give a fuck." "If she so much as spits out the window, I'm throwing her out of my car," said Kevin. "Let me go get her and we'll get out of here." Kevin's car was parked a couple blocks away. He and Bijou walked ahead of RD and me. "Yo, Kev," I shouted ahead. "You should put that piece of shit in the front seat with you, because if she's in the back with me, I can't be held responsible." Bijou tilted her head towards Kevin. "Did he just threaten me?" He didn't answer. He just shook his head. We piled into Kevin's car with Bijou taking the front seat. I sat behind Kevin. RD got in behind Bijou. RD stared out his window somberly as we pulled away from the curb. I could not contain my disgust. "You want to know what you are, Bijou?" I said. "You're an actual fucking..."
Just do it. Read the book.
Cut. "Whoa, Wheatley, come on," said Kevin. "What, Kevin? She spit in the man's face. She's a cunt. Is there a better word? Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she had a good reason to spit in someone's face on New Year's Eve. Bijou, care to enlighten us?" She said nothing. Her eyes remained locked on the road in front of her. "There must have been some reason," I said. "Tell us why." I wanted to know what Leo had said to her, but I couldn't ask in front of RD. "Nothing? Were you just having some fun, or am I right and it's just because you're a horrible fucking cunt of a human being?" "That's enough, Dale," said Kevin. "I don't want to hear any more of this shit in my car." "Hey, bro, if you want to kick me out, that's your business, but that bitch next to you just spit in my friend's face, and she won't give us a reason. I personally think it's because she's a cockroach, Kevin. A filthy, useless cockroach." Kevin shook his head. "You're only making things worse." "That's hilarious. I just want to know why she did it. Tell us why, Bijou, and I'll leave you alone." She chose to remain silent. Yeah, that's what I thought. I leaned forward so I could be sure that she heard every word that I had to say. I wish nothing but the worst for you, Bijou. You're the worst kind of human being there is. I had never been so brutal to another person, but I wanted her to feel worse than she made RD feel. And I wanted her to regret it for the rest of her life. After Kevin dropped her off, we argued about whether I had gone too far. I think it was Bijou who went too far. They told me that it wasn't the first time Bijou had pulled crazy shit like that. There was an alleged incident with a cigar cutter and some poor dude's finger that sounded like something out of a Cronenberg movie. I decided not to tell RD that I had seen RD. I decided not to tell RD that I had seen Leo whisper in Bijou's ear. For all I know, he told her to give RD a kiss, and Bijou chose to spit in his face instead. Either way, Bijou got what she deserved from me and nothing less. Should I keep going? Oh, yes. Okay. Jerry was in the left lane, waiting for an opening to make a rare left turn off Wilshire. He looked like he wanted to smoke the joint he was holding, but he needed both hands to make the turn when the opportunity presented itself. The joint seemed to only complicate matters. You want me to hold that for you? I gestured to the joint. No, Dale. If I wanted you to hold it for me, I would have asked. He laughed and took a couple of good rips before completing his left turn. Do you think Leo asked Bijou to spit in RD's face? He passed me the joint through a cloud of smoke. All I know is that I watched him whisper something into her ear, and then she walked over and did it. Why would he ask her to do something so wicked? They're friends, are they not? Maybe he said something else. It sounds too deliberate to be a coincidence, unless you're embellishing. Not in the slightest. He's been acting weird. I decided to tell Jerry about Emily Foster, but I swore him to secrecy first. He was blindsided. On Christmas Day, Jerry reached for the rosary beads hanging from his rearview mirror and gave them a prayerful squeeze. He stopped the truck at a red light and turned to me. Dale, what is going on with your friends? Honestly, I think they're just wildly immature. This is the kind of shit you do when you're a kid. Emily Foster is a household name. If that got out, it would destroy her career. Ethan filmed it too, I added. It's bizarre. Jerry's eyes widened. The light turned green and Jerry hit the gas. Why would Leo allow that? Is he trying to throw away both of their careers at the same time? Ethan won't show it to anybody. Well, what if someone else gets their hands on it? What then? What about the Scientologists? Believe me, they would love to get their hands on some Leonardo DiCaprio compromat. Oh, I don't know. I don't think Ethan would do anything like that. Oh, you think he loves Leo more than his religion? Yes. Sounds naive to me, Dale. Jerry fell silent for a moment. Leo's making me nervous. We put his approval clause in my contract to protect him from David Stutman, but who is going to protect us from Leo? I'm starting to doubt he's capable of making this decision. What have we done? He's not making the decision alone. CAA and Rick Yorn will be involved. If it even gets that far, but what if he just decides he doesn't want it out without even seeing it first? He won't. He'll involve his people. I can't believe these stories, Dale. It's so reckless. Give me back that reefer. I took another pull and passed him the joint. Happy New Year, Dale Wheatley. He took a giant hit. Happy New Year, Jerry.
Yay, thank you. You did great. You did really great. Thank you.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Thank you for reading. That's very kind of you.
That's New Year's 1995.
Oh, yeah. Crazy. Yeah, fucking Bijou Phillips,
Too
man.
real, a Hollywood memoir.
By yours truly.
Sold at all fine booksellers. What is it saying?
Yeah. Available at all.
Yeah,
at all. Where you buy your paperback. I don't know. Fuck. Pick one up if you haven't. It's fun. Yeah, that was a crazy night. That was a sad night, really. Thank you for Angela. Thank you for Angela, for reading for Angela.
I'm sorry I didn't do a better job. I don't know how to do voices. I kind of wish that I did. And I was trying to give Jerry his like mid-Atlantic accent, but
you did great until you said Dale. And I was like, but it's in first person.
I know. I'm sorry. I screwed up.
No, it's okay.
Because I'm not Dale. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's like I had to go all the way through the looking glass, you know? Cosmic Urgency said Bijou was 15. Yeah, it's weird, you know? Like,
yeah, I wouldn't have known that at the time at all.
I know. If you don't go around telling everybody you're underage, and why would you? You know, when you're a teenager and you get to hang out with all of like these like older celebrities, you're not going to tell them you're fucking 15. You're going to tell them, oh no, it's fine for me to be here at this club where everybody's drinking alcohol because I'm of age too. You know?
I don't think anybody mentioned her age once. I think I would have remembered it, but then I don't know. But she was around often enough.
It's not like you could look her up on the internet, though. It was 1995, you know? You're going to take Bijou's word for it.
Yeah, no, I mean, it wasn't until, I don't even know how long after knowing her that I found out that she was related to Michelle Phillips, you know?
Mr. Hands 57 said, I'm still not convinced Ethan Suplee is aware he is in Scientology. I think he just likes the pretty colors.
Well, he was born into it, so what are you going to do?
Kindly DiCaprio said, I think you did make Jeremy proud overall. He talked about the same audition story you wrote about fondly, like a funny memory of his, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard about that. He got it all wrong, though, because he said that I did it before his audition, which is not true because he already had the job. He's not going to get people auditions when he doesn't have the job. Not usually, anyway. Not at that stage.
Deanne said that you write so well. The imagery is fabulous.
It's great. I'm so glad. It's weird to hear. It's weird to hear.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't say what page. Do you know what page this was?
No.
I should have said that so you guys could follow along if you had the book.
Oh.
I screwed up.
Angela. Well, if they're on a Kindle, it's a different page anyway, so you'd have to say the chapter.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I don't know, man. Are you ready for 2026, or do you want to just like...
What does that mean?
Do you want to wait?
Do I have to do like some push-ups? Like, what do I got to do to get ready? No, I'm not ready for anything. I've never been ready for a fucking thing in my life. You know, I'm just kind of... I'm just waiting for, I don't know.
I know, it's such a great perspective to just be honest about that.
Yeah.
I've never been ready for a fucking thing in my life.
No, nothing, especially those times when I thought I was ready for something, which all too often I was like, oh, I'm going to be this or I'm going to do that. And, it's not cynical or cynicism. It's reality in many respects. Just life doesn't matter if it goes well or it doesn't go well. Life just doesn't really go as planned, and that's not a bad thing. That's the adventure we're on and the journey.
Yeah,
we're
like
on.
Whose plan? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like who are you to have a plan?
But even when you have it's like I haven't shared this stuff with you, but it's crazy like what's happening in sports right now and what's happening in domestic violence right now around betting. I forget where I was going with this. I'm going to share this on another day with you because it's insanity.
Oh, that sports betting is leading to more domestic violence?
Like, it's so crazy. The numbers are insane.
Because people share their money and they have to have money. They can't be like gambling away their fucking savings.
And dudes are getting addicted. And it's because everything you watch, every sport event you watch, all you're getting pushed is
constantly
buying, like betting. And it's ruining people's lives. And of course, men are fucking absolute fucking barbaric fucking, nut jobs. And so they're losing their shit because, and where I was going with this is like in the last minute losses, in things that we're supposed to win. Like when I was talking about how unpredictable life is, where I was going with all that is my life was like, when you think about like at the time that I wrote that book, that
the New Year's, yeah.
Yeah, that New Year's 96.
It was like a monumental year in your life.
Monumental.
You had no reason to believe that it wasn't going to continue being awesome.
I was on a rocket ship to the moon and no one was going to get me off. I mean, in my mind, like it was a foregone conclusion because I was in the editing room and I saw what was going on as I wrote in that scene. We were winning in the editing room, and I knew it. And, RD was loose because he was like, wait till you see what I got to show you. Mm-hmm. We pulled this shit off. But then, 7-8 months later, my life has completely changed. Everything that I thought was going to happen. And I mean, it's across the fucking board, bro. Changed in one fucking day. You know what I mean? And, when I was bringing up the betting, it's like, these guys, they're sitting there and there's a lot of the violence, like they shot one of the violences that are occurring, or one of the major themes around the violence or whatever, I guess one of the triggers for violence is in home games, upset losses. So when the team is like your home team, like you're the team you're rooting for, Eagles, right? They're supposed to beat whatever team and handedly. So, it's a practical, sure thing. What do? I'm like, yeah, I only got $5,000 in the bank, but I'm gonna bet it all on this fucking game.
Oh,
because if I do, I make $1,200.
I know.
It's a quick, easy $1,200.
And you're sure.
So you got everything. You got your rent in there. You got your fucking utility bills. You got your kids' lunch money. It's all in there because it's basically a sure thing.
You don't think there's a risk?
You don't think there's a risk. and it goes badly. And this is kind of in a weird way. And I think what makes betting somewhat addictive is that betting is very much like life in this way, where life has these opportunities where things like everything looks great and perfect, and then it doesn't, it goes bad. Or conversely, where things are just look like doom. And there's a million of these stories, right? Things look like doom, and then all of a sudden, some blessing, some thing, some event that completely changes from doom to glory of some kind, or relief at least. And life. It's a fucking ride. It's a journey. It's a fucking, it's one of the great things about, I think, getting older. I'm about to turn 56, and I think one of the great things about getting older is recognizing and accepting that sort of beautiful truth, even though that means accepting that things aren't going to go my way when they look like they are. But I can also count on somewhere, perhaps, something going my way when it looks like it's not.
I think there's a lot of these like entrepreneur guru types that are always saying the same thing, where they're like, I mean, I don't follow this advice because I don't aspire to be one of these people. Yeah. But they're not wrong in that they're like, if you can change your mindset to like everything's a game, then that you just get to play. Yeah. Then it releases you of so much of this heavy weight you carry around about like trying to figure out whether everything's right, whether your decision is like the perfect decision, or like I think that if everybody could just it just seems to be like people function better and they become more successful. And I've seen this about actors too. Like as soon as you stop thinking about whether everything has to be perfect and you just think about it's a game that you have to play. Yeah. Like there's no stakes, right? It's just a game. Like you're on a fucking board game, like whatever. Or like this gambling stuff. Like you make sure that you can lose because that's how games go. You win or you lose, or you get to play another round and you're still playing, but you have to make sure that it gets to stay a game. Gambling your whole life savings. Oh my God. Yeah, people do it all the time. Again, and there's these like ideas of a sure thing, and this is kind of how life works. You got this idea that you got some kind of sure thing going on. All the cards are aligned. Everything's going to work out great. And lightning strikes and it doesn't. And now you're standing there in the ash of what was. I think there's also a lot of dishonesty too, like because in order to make that sort of financial decision, you can't tell your spouse about it, right? So that's really what the trigger is for these conflicts that happen with these people. It's because they're not being honest, I got some stuff saved. Do you want to hear it? Yeah, sure. Is it New Year's themed? It's not New Year's-y themed, no. Give me the New Year's themed stuff. Well, I don't really have anything left. Okay. Then I got one for you. It's already 2026, hypothetically. I have to look it up again. Sorry. Well, while you're doing that, there's a headline that caught, of course, everybody who was raised in the MTV era, but after 44 years, MTV is officially dead. Are you serious? Yeah, after 44 years, it's over. MTV. So a new year coming without MTV. MTV started the year I was born. I am the MTV generation. If you're of a certain age and you feel like your youth is dying in front of you, you're probably right. Fucking end 44 years after it launched, MTV, as we know it, is dead. By the end of this year, MTV's remaining 24-hour music channel will shut down globally, closing the book on one of the most influential chapters in pop culture history. While the MTV brand isn't disappearing entirely, the version of MTV that actually played music wall-to-wall day and night is effectively over. So does that mean that they are resurrecting the radio star? Because you know how they say video killed the radio star? I think it's more like streaming killed the video star. It really was super influential because they had music videos, right? Which they didn't fucking have before MTV. I don't know where they showed music videos. Maybe it was like a couple shows here and there, but MTV was so massive, so influential. And it really kept you from being able to be a successful artist and also be ugly. One of the influences. Like then it became like a gimmick. Like it was like on The Voice or something, the competition show where you're like, yes, these people have talent and they're not attractive people. One of the influences of Don's Plum that I never really mention and should and give credit to is Real World. Real World, right? For sure. I know that really changed everything. What it did was it created reality TV. It created that space for the kind of movie we made. People were already familiar with this
this sort of vibe because that vibe was
That's
real
really
world.
Interesting.
Like
And that was MTV too.
that was.
I mean, MTV also. There was also a channel MTV too.
It was. Yeah. But anyway.
That's so wild.
Yeah.
So, well, how come they're not doing MTV on a streaming service? Because that would be so popular. If they had like 1980s MTV, 1990s MTV.
Yeah, watch what'll happen is they'll cut it off and then there's just going to be the outpouring of like, what the fuck have you done? And then they'll like resurrect it somewhere and everybody will be like, wahoo wahoo.
Yeah, so somebody was talking about how Elmo, from Sesame Street, got his revenge.
Yeah.
He was like playing the long game. Okay, because HBO acquired Sesame Street and then canceled it. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Netflix acquired Sesame Street and then Netflix acquired HBO. Didn't they, or something?
No, HBO is not acquired by Netflix.
Somebody was saying something about how Sesame Street got canceled and then acquired by, it was like the bigger fish ate them both.
Yeah, I mean Netflix is its own trading company. It's like a public.
So maybe so I fucked that up, but maybe
fucked it up.
Maybe that's how MTV's gonna. Maybe MTV can still live on, is what I'm saying, through like archive websites.
Maybe.
I love 120 Minutes. That show was so great. Okay, I found this last thing I wanted to share with you.
Come on.
I was gonna save it for tomorrow, but it's so darling. Maybe we'll just do it tonight.
Yeah, do it tonight. Tonight's just the darling show.
Boots Riley, who's a filmmaker and musician that I appreciate, said, I always like to look at Woody Guthrie's New Year's resolutions from 1942. They're aspirational, okay?
Okay.
Woody Guthrie is an American folk music icon, okay?
Yes.
Who has long since passed. But these are his New Year's, he calls them New Year's rulins. These are his New Year's rules. Ready?
Yeah, see, rules. I like rules. Mm-hmm. Resolutions is like, I'm going to lose 25 pounds. And then your brain goes, no, you ain't. And you're like, after tomorrow, not tomorrow, because tomorrow's New Year's and we have a little party. And then after that, and then it just all begins. The unraveling.
Right. I had a friend, his New Year's resolution was to make waffles.
Oh.
To make more waffles in the new year. And I was like, see, there we have it. That's a really good one, to like enjoy more waffles. He got a waffle maker. He was trying all the different kinds of waffles.
So easy to fulfill. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, when people ask me about, like, whenever I've talked with people about writing and getting like big, long projects, it's about small goals. Like, if you make 500 words a day, your goal every day, 500 words is not that difficult. You can get that done in an hour or two tops. And that's writing slow. You can burn 500 words inside a half hour easily if you're hot for the concept. And if you get that, then all of a sudden you're always hitting it. And then all of a sudden 500 words a day is 3,500 words a week, 14,000 words a month. 6 months later, you've got a full novel. So it only takes 6 months and you got a first draft, first novel. So this, to me, I view that as the same sort of concept. You like create a resolution that's like, eat more cherries. And it's like, okay.
Well, especially when
I'm going to buy cherries now.
When New Year's resolutions are also rewards, I think that they're super fun to stick with.
Yeah,
and then you can build the habit of like sticking to resolutions, and then they're not so scary.
So I already love
if you're
this
saying
list.
like I resolved to eat more waffles this year.
It's fucking great.
It's fucking awesome. Okay.
More waffles.
Woody Guthrie says here, it's a long list, but they're short. Okay.
Let's go.
Work more and better.
Oh, sweet.
Work by a schedule.
Oh.
Wash teeth, if any. Shave.
Oh, yeah.
Take bath.
Okay, that's a resolution.
Yes,
this is fucking Woody the Stinky Guthrie.
Yeah. Eat good. Fruits, vegetables, milk.
All right, milk. Milk, no. Stop.
Drink very scant, if any.
Good.
Write a song a day.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Wear clean clothes. Look good.
Yes. Yes.
Shine shoes.
Ah.
Change socks.
Okay, well, Woody. Fucking grimy one.
Change bed clothes often.
Oh, bedclothes.
Read lots good books.
Good. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Listen to radio a lot.
Yes, music. And just in.
Learn people better.
Learn people better, yeah.
Keep Rancho clean.
I don't know what that is.
It's Woody Guthrie. He had a rancho. He had to keep it clean.
He had a rancho?
His rancho was getting a little
Is that like
unkempt.
like a rancho, like The car?
No, it's like he drew little pictures and it's him hanging out with a cactus. So I think he meant
it's his ranch.
His ranch, and he's got to pick up twigs and shit. I don't fucking know.
He's like, I got this ranch, I had this idea, and then it's there and it's all like fucking...
Yeah, no, it's all unkempt. Nothing's trimmed.
Yeah, overgrown.
Okay, his next one, don't get lonesome.
Oh.
Stay glad.
Yeah.
Keep hoping machine running.
It's written by kindly DiCaprio, this thing.
This is so Woody Guthrie.
Yeah.
Dream good.
Dream good. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bank all extra money.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Save dough.
Well, he said bank extra money, so save dough is this bread?
Yes.
Okay.
No. It's money.
It's money. Okay.
He's got like
he's double dough.
He has like a thumbtack and a stack of papers.
Got it.
Have company, but don't waste time.
Oh. Guys?
No.
Really? What are we doing?
No, the best company is when you have somebody over and you guys do stuff together.
Right.
You're like, bring over your homework. We'll have like a study group.
No, just sitting around. It's like, we're doing this puzzle.
It's like it's a knitting circle. Like you're doing stuff. Mm-hmm. Have company, but don't waste time.
Cool.
Send Mary and kids money.
I wish I was marrying kids.
Play and sing good.
Yes.
Dance better.
We have a Woody Guthrie record. It's fucking amazing.
I know, he's wonderful.
Amazing.
Dance better.
Dance better, yeah.
Help win war. Beat fascism.
Oh, fucking A. Woody Guthrie.
Yeah. These are all...
He's Antifa?
Yeah, he has... His guitar said, this machine kills fascists.
Yeah, I know, I love that.
Okay. These are 4 separate ones, okay?
Okay.
Love Mama, love Papa, love Pete, love everybody.
Yeah.
And his last 2 are make up your mind,
yeah,
wake up and fight.
One of the things I was thinking about was trying to heal up with some people.
Heal up?
With some people.
Yeah, well, it's not all up to you. So you have to figure out, you have to refine what your goal is.
It's so difficult because like as soon as I started unpacking one of them.
It has to just be on you, right? Like.
As soon as I started unpacking one of them. Like I was like in my head, I was like,
I'm
going to heal them. And I was like, oh, dude, like honestly, we need a mediator. I know. You know, we need somebody to sit down and be like.
Can you imagine if there was always a mediator? There's people who try to use their AI chatbot as mediators,
not
and
good.
It fucks the whole situation up.
Terrible idea.
But there really should be like, I mean, I guess they call that a therapist, maybe.
Correct. Or a mediator when there's a dispute, you know.
But how would you design a New Year's resolution around that only involves you, where like it doesn't have to rely on anybody else's involvement to make you succeed at your resolution? I guess it would be like just reach out to people.
Oh.
Start the conversation and then that checks it off.
Yeah. You can, I mean, you got to think through the approach, right? So it's like, okay, why have I not been in contact with this person? Look, I ghosted everybody when I went through my deep depression, and
it's really common, right?
And the hardest part of going through that depression and going through ghosting everybody was realizing how everybody was pretty cool with it. Like, when you're deep in your depression and you're thinking about, when you're going through ideation and these kind of things.
Look at how I disappeared from everybody's life.
Well, you actually
disappeared. And so maybe being disappeared is.
No. What I'm saying is like when you're in there, you start thinking I don't know if this is common, but in my experience, I would think about how people would react when I'm gone. Okay. It's bad, but it's what you do.
I think that's common too.
I think it's common. Yeah. So I did that and I did a lot of it. And it was like, people were devastated. Like, I mean, in my head,
in your imagination,
they were fucking devastated. I mean, we're talking, in the streets, wailing in the streets, years of grieving, all of that in my head, But as that was happening, I was also ghosting many of the people that I had imagined this about. That
doesn't make any sense.
So in contrast, what happened was like I ghosted them and then I was like, oh fuck, they're all really okay with it, that I'm gone. So it was like I had this fantasy.
Well, you weren't gone though.
No, I know, but that's not what happens in my brain. In my brain, I'm like, holy fuck, I got this all wrong. It was kind of what oddly enough, it was like, I got to stick around. I mean, people don't even care,
Yeah, I know.
This is for me, not for them.
I know it's very different when you have a friend or a family member or an acquaintance that you've kind of like your relationship has been put on the shelf for a little while.
Yeah.
And like as long as they're still out there somewhere, you still have that connection to them. Like it doesn't seem urgent, right?
No.
And it's only when they're gone and you're like, oh fuck, dude, I had like unfinished business I really needed to take care of. But I don't feel like it's very useful to live in the sort of like preemptive regret of somebody's passing, right? Like if you're
Of
like,
course
oh,
not.
I know that in the future, if this person is gone from my life, that I'll wish I said these things. Well, like, if there's a motivation for not saying those things, why are you trying to live in some hypothetical future? Do you know what I mean?
No, I mean, it's
Like, maybe it's
what's
healthy
really
to think
smart
these
about what you're
things
saying is
through, but-
accepting things or changing the things you don't accept. And you have to either choose.
Yes, but here,
One or the other.
speaking from experience of somebody who has gone like no contact with a family member that I thought was toxic.
I just got a little beard hair. And I'm like, I'm live. And I'm like,
It's your hairball. They'll be able to see that forever, Dale. Yeah. I know. I think about that the same way. Every time I rub my nose, I'm like, oh shit, I'm on camera.
yeah.
But I was just saying, like, I had previously gone no contact with a family member that I thought was toxic, and
Yeah.
it was really, really beneficial for me and them, and our relationship was able to mend, I think, because of that time that we spent apart.
Yeah.
I don't.
And you guys have a great relationship
I don't
now.
always-
Loving relationship.
I don't feel like it's always a bad idea to be separate or like put people on a shelf for a little while if that's what you need, you know? Like emotional relationships require tending. And I also feel like we kind of dismiss the fact that everything in life, all over the world, everything has a vibrant period and a fallow period, right? Like all the
Yeah.
seasons, like the light changes into darkness, the seasons change, and there's like a winter where everything rests. Like, I don't know why everybody has to be go, go, go all the time. And even with personal relationships, like it's okay if relationships take a break and rest.
Well, especially loving ones.
Yeah.
Like loving ones, it should be, to me, it was like, I'm a Capricorn and earth signs, Capricorn sun, and my seventh house is exalted moon in Taurus. And the seventh house, of course, is the house of close relationships. Both are earth signs, and earth signs are extremely loyal generally. They're just very loyal
They like stability.
friends.
Yeah.
They like stability. But yeah, they're foundation friends. They're the kinds of friends that'll be there for you for your whole life.
That's you. You're
And
really loyal.
I am that, and I'm. What's odd about that is that I would have I just assumed that everyone would be just like me, which is the part of growing older that is really quite beneficial in that you get to learn that that's not the way it is. That in fact you are the snowflake that they're making fun of, and you do things differently and you think things differently, and quite often dramatically so.
Yes. Yeah.
I thought people were as loyal to me as I was to them, and they are not. And that was
But
devastating.
when you think about like what's loyalty for, if someone isn't accepting how the other person has changed, well then that's not loyalty at all. You're loyal to an image that you had of somebody who doesn't exist anymore. Like
No,
what
loyalty
that?
is definitely
You know what
like,
I mean?
it's a construct, an individual construct. I create loyalty and I create values and principles around it that support it. And this is the thing that it is, right? It's like you hold up something as virtuous as loyalty with values and principles. And so values and principles are something that you want to believe in as a commonality between you and your friends and your family, because they're values and principles. They're the things that we are supposed to, that are supposed to sort of align us, or keep us in common. And that's another thing that I learned. And I learned this a long time ago with Tony Robbins, the decrepit, and I mean that, like, fuck that guy. I can't believe the shitty things that he's done. And I'm glad that people in this live had me go and look it up, man. And I was like, oh, fuck, 10 women. But he, separating the work from the man in the work, there I went and knocked myself off my horse there. I don't know what I'm fucking talking about anymore.
Separating people from the work?
Well, I know. I remember that part. It was what I was leading up to that
okay.
I lost track of something that Tony taught me that I now can't fucking remember because
Oh,
I'm
was it about
too busy making excuses for the man.
pausing in relationships?
I don't remember now.
Was it about
goddamn.
loyalty?
No, actually, what it was about was the hierarchy of, or the way in which we prioritize things like values and beliefs, and principles. So principles, values, beliefs. So some people hold principles over beliefs, hold values over beliefs, and that's a really important thing, because if a belief conflicts with a value or a principle, then the value and the principle is going to win with somebody who prioritizes values and principles over beliefs.
That's
yes?
interesting.
Somebody who prioritizes beliefs over values and principles cannot be swayed from their belief by values or principles that are profound or congruent with their own, or incongruent with their own for that matter, and in conflict with their belief. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that was one of the wildest things that I don't think I truly understood comprehensively, like what that, or and the complexity of that. It's a super complex thing when you think about it, because what we have in common doesn't mean we have it in order. So you and I might have a similar thing in common, principally, like what would be an easy one, like don't fucking lie to people. Don't lie. Stop. You're not a liar. I'm not a liar, right?
I'm kind of a liar.
Okay, let me go. Let me find something else. Wait. Don't murder somebody. Are we there?
Yeah, that
one's
too
that one's
is like, it's a little like sticky.
Whichever one that we have that might align,
right?
The order in which it appears in your hierarchy of important things to your character changes it dynamically, immediately. So I might have the same alignment as you. A really good example of it is a vegetarian who's a vegetarian and that being held up by the principle of all beings deserve to live and not
they're
be
like
killed and eaten.
Animal welfare people.
Yeah, activist, right? Mm-hmm. And then the other vegetarian's a vegetarian for health reasons.
Yeah, the doctor told them to.
Right. You got to lower the cholesterol.
Right.
He's like, oh, I can't eat the bacon. I got to eat the bacon. Right?
Yeah,
right. So they both have the same thing, which is don't eat meat. But they're both held up at very different values.
Yeah, they're misaligned.
They're misaligned in that way. So what happens at the party? The guy who's the activist is sitting there like not eating the hors d'oeuvres. And then he looks and he goes, did I just see that fucking hypocrite, that lying son of a bitch just eat a fucking bacon wrapped fucking scallop? Right?
Yeah.
It's a really great example, actually. I'm going to pat myself on the back real quick here. Because it's a really good example, because it shows that, there are two people. And this is the part that I think is the sort of the complexity of being that creates some kind, at least in some cases or in some situations at least, a sort of delusion of loyalty or a delusion of friendship or a delusion of depth.
I never understood how people could have there's a couple where one person votes on one spectrum of the political, the American politics, and then the other person votes on the other end of that spectrum. Yeah. And they're in a relationship.
Yes.
It just means that those people have different values. They prioritize different things. Like they know that the person they're partnered with is good in their heart, and it doesn't matter to them that they vote differently in politics.
Yeah.
That would never work for me. That'd be a fucking deal breaker.
Yeah.
But like for instance, like I've noticed that as an adult who doesn't drink anymore and doesn't like go and hang out and party and just like pass time listening to music at clubs and shit, I've noticed that the friends that I want and the ones that I choose to keep are the ones that I can help, because I've realized that fundamentally that I'm a helper. And that's the way I function in all of my relationships.
Yeah.
So I had a friend who I had to kind of like, we fell off because this person didn't need nor want my help. And so we were just not really aligned, because that's how I function.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why it works so great, because I need so much help.
Well, I'm happy to do it.
I'm just always in need of help. I think I should have a shirt that just says help, and I should just wear it everywhere I go. And, people won't believe me at the, when you like, did you find everything okay? They'll just look at my shirt. No, really, did you?
Austin said, absolutely, only moving forward, no looking back.
Yeah.
That's a theme for 2026.
It's a great theme. It really is, man. It's a really important one for me, because as you know, I've been spending a lot of time looking back. I mean, I spent years on this book, and I've spent, decades on this problem. And I think this is definitely 26 is a year for me to step gingerly forward. But I also know that the book itself is going to anchor me to some extent back in my past. I'm proud of it. I'm going to promote it. I'm going to do everything I can to continue to, I'm bitching about the book. The truth is that the book has sold incredibly well for somebody who's a completely unknown and who's written a memoir of all things. I mean,
you just wanted it to be like blast.
I wanted it to be huge, because I felt like it deserves to be.
Like, I'm glad my mom died book.
Yes, I did. And I felt
Everywhere.
I felt like I feel like it deserves to be at the same table. I just do. I'm not gonna be ashamed of the fact that I think my book is that well written, but I do.
I think the reason why it isn't is that
It's that entertaining, I think
the reason why it isn't is that you don't have publicists.
I don't have anybody promoting.
All these books we ever hear about are because they're publicized.
I'm literally just, this is it. This is what I do to promote my book. Here we are. And I can't figure out how to do it. And that's just my lot. Something will happen. That's just my belief, Award season's coming into play, so we'll see.
Deanne was talking about how we were talking about there has to be like an active period and a fallow period.
Yeah.
That everything is in a cycle.
Yes.
Deanne said, retreating and being in your feelings is necessary.
Yes.
I feel like it's really good medicine, and I think that everybody would probably function a little better if they prioritize that. Not enough people get the chance. I mean, obviously, like, we're in the fucking capitalist meat grinder, so it's not exactly everybody's choice that they don't get to, like, retreat and be in their feelings as much as they need to.
Yeah.
But it's important. Deanne said, I arose and realized who I wanted to be and how I wanted to live.
I love that.
That takes a lot of introspection, for sure. It's really hard to figure out for a lot of people.
It's a stupid thing, but the Ava Brothers had a lyric they just hit, and it's a stupid lyric, really. And it's content that's lovely, but they just say, decide what to be and go be it. Decide what you, something like that.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
But just go do it, just go be it.
Just do it?
Just be it. Well, but just being it is an important thing. When I was teaching at the University of Georgia, the students walked in and I was like, how many people here, think like the student films, like if we made a film here, student films, and they all put up their fucking hands, and I was like, you just gave yourself a big disadvantage. You just decided that you're some kind of, sort of, novice when you can be a great filmmaker right now, when you could create something.
What makes it a student film when you're a filmmaker?
Yeah. So at that point, I was like, so from now on, we're filmmakers. We're not student filmmakers.
That's great.
In this class, I'm a filmmaker. I make real movies, and now you are in my company. We're filmmakers. Mm-hmm. That's what we are now.
It's true, because a student film is a real movie.
Yeah, and it changed their perspective immediately, because it's like, why look at it through that lens? Because somebody else wants to call it that?
Because somebody's going to fucking gatekeep your filmmaking?
It's also a scapegoat. It's also like a built-in scapegoat. It's like, I'm going to make a bad movie, but that's okay because it's a student movie.
Right.
Don't buy into that fucking shit. And then they go and they watch a movie like made by Harmony Korine or maybe early like Sean Baker, and you're looking at it and you're like, what the fuck? That's my movie.
Yeah.
Made with iPhones and whatever else.
Mr. Hands 57, a lot of people get uncomfortable after a while, and it's hard for them to reach out, especially if they feel like they've been complicit in wronging someone. So maybe
that's a really profound statement.
That's why you have been separated from others, is that it's hard after a while for people to bridge a gap that they perceive. Maybe the gap doesn't even fucking exist, but they perceive that there's a gap that's hard to bridge, and so they are reluctant to try.
No, I'm dealing with a family member who I believe completely abandoned me during the pandemic in a moment when I was there for them. And I lifted them up, and not only did I lift them up, but I gave them opportunities. Like, I created opportunities out of their own life where they could create a huge amount of money. Yeah. And they excluded me.
And it wasn't reciprocated.
It was not reciprocated in the worst way.
So like,
and I felt like abandoned by them in an hour of need. Like I would have moved back to Canada with that money.
Those are like really big situations though, because you're not talking about just like reaching out to an old friend. You're talking about like abandonment, betrayal,
huge stuff. Yeah, it's all big
really
stuff.
Heavy.
No, dude, I have every major friend. Every major friend. When I went through my depression, I lost them all through my depression. I lost every one of them. I have no idea how to build the bridge back because there's a part of me that is really disappointed, that there wasn't there wasn't even there wasn't an effort. There was no effort. They were just like, fuck off then.
Those sorts of sort of situations do kind of open your eyes to the character of some of these people. Like, how the greatest advice about marriage ever is like, go through some hard living. Marriage.
Yeah.
Go through some hard living before you decide to tie the knot, because you need to see what this person's like under stress. At
least travel across Europe. At least just travel across Europe with no money.
Yeah.
Just what do they call backpack, right? Backpack in Europe.
Yeah, right. You got to see what this person's like in bad times before you tie yourself to them in all times. And so I just feel like sometimes friendships reveal themselves that way too. Like if your friends were, if they didn't see you struggling as a reason to, reach out, stay close, do whatever differently, then maybe those weren't quality friends,
Yeah.
And that's something you have to figure out.
Well, that's also extremely hurtful because I do believe that they're quality friends. I believe that there's something else. It's weird. My chart actually speaks to it very, very plainly. I have a Pluto Mars opposition in my 11th. So
in the social
Pluto
houses?
opposes
Yeah.
Pluto in my 11th.
You have difficult placements in your
my
social
natal March.
houses.
I do.
So that means
I have
this-
Saturn in my 7th, which is my malefic out of sect. So I have barriers potentially in close relationships. One of the things that Saturn in the 7th can also portray is loyalty, and it
So
does.
what that means is
and my
that-
Saturn has mutual reception with Venus in my
Yeah.
3rd, so there's more dynamically to it, but
when
it's there.
When you were born under those alignments, it meant, if you believe in this stuff,
Yeah.
it meant that these are challenges you're meant to overcome in this lifetime.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So
we'll see if
is the
my year,
process.
if this is the year of reconnect or not. I think another important theme for me this year, another important thing that I have to do is I have to get back to writing. Just hearing you read my stuff, and it's just like, man,
I'm sorry it took a minute to warm up. I kind of started off.
You
a
did
little
great.
rocky.
You did great. I think everyone would agree that you did great. I actually was very reluctant at first. I was like, you know what? I'm going to read this because this is me speaking, and it's just a little weird. I'm sitting right here, and it feels a little weird. But then, I was like, oh, I'm just going to let it.
You were
read.
like,
Yeah, actually, if you watch the playback, you'll see me just sitting there grinning quite. So anyway, yeah, dude, it's a crazy time.
Tangerine Gora is
Yeah.
with us. Said I'm actually at a party right now. Happy New Year's.
Sweet.
And we'll listen later, but just wanted to wish you lots of success with your channel in 2026. You have been here for you've been here for a live every weekday. That's amazing and hard work, and it will bear fruits soon.
Thank you for saying that. That's very touching, actually, because it's a lot of work. This is. I don't know. It probably
All
looks like we
scientists said,
don't
don't
work.
forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already.
We probably don't look like we work hard, but we do work hard. I love this. I love this opportunity to share this space with you. I love to create a space where we can talk about, like, I had nowhere to go personally where I felt comfortable, really, like,
Where everybody knows your name.
well, not just that, but just like where people are like, where people are like, frankly, like the whole thing about being pro lively, and in this case, really pro truth, was just about like, I don't want to hang out with people who live under wild delusions.
Oh yeah,
And I'm not gonna share this with you, this minute, because I'm gonna save this for another day. But like, a good example of what I'm talking about is, this is a headline that I had a huge response to, and I'm going to share this response with you, but not today, on another day. But this is the headline, and this is what I'm talking about. The headline goes, and this is like a post on Reddit. It ends with lawsuits. How Blake Lively and her dragons created an environment of fear and intimidation that enabled Blake's inappropriate behavior towards Justin.
what inappropriate behavior?
The amount of... fuck it, I'm going to read this. Listen to my response.
We have to go.
We have to go?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because you guys don't want to talk about the response, because it's my
do
best
wanna
response to date.
Tomorrow we can talk more about, we can recap the whole trial and like what our predictions are for this year. I mean, obviously, I think anybody can predict what we think is going to happen, but we can talk about it more. I saw a lot of really great posts on the Baldoni subs, the Lively subs, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
They were talking about their favorite moments from the trial coverage, or what they think people should remember going into 2026 about this trial, like all of this stuff.
Yeah.
I really should get my shit together and prepare an astrology forecast for the trial. And
Well, I think we should do what we should do. I was thinking like tomorrow we can have like a little. We can do some diving into the astrology for 2026.
2026.
Yeah, we can
that's
talk
great.
about some of these auspicious dates.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Because there's a big one on January 3rd that for some, especially those who live in different time zones than us.
It's a new moon a full moon in Cancer, which is great for Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
She has her moon and Jupiter conjoining in Cancer.
It's a fucking banger of a day. January 3rd is like, if you're starting some things, we'll go over it. I think we should just go over a few of them, kind of pick a few out that we like, and maybe do a little research on them. And we'll plug Chris Brennan's,
that's great.
his opportunity for everyone as
We
well.
should go because this puppy's going to explode.
Ladies and gentlemen, just fucking Slow Car and No Two Trolls and Our Scientist and Austin and Cosmic
great to hang with everybody
Urgency
tonight.
and Tangerine and Deanna and kindly DiCaprio. And if I miss anybody, I'm going to be just desperately sad. Did I say Deanna? All of you guys, those of you I haven't mentioned, Stacy is here. Love you so much. So like all of you guys, Mr. Hands, you crack me up, bro. Between you and Cosmic Urgency, man, it's just, who else is here? Mescalero has been with us tonight on New Year's Eve, hanging out with us. Like, I'm just totally, I'm fucking amazed, and I'm totally humbled and really grateful for it. And I just hope you know how much we love being with you and hanging out with you, and how much you're adding to us. It's really just, immeasurable. And, I just truly am grateful for each and every fucking one of you. And so thank you for hanging out with us this evening. I hope you'll come back tomorrow because, tomorrow we're going to dig into some astrology. I hope it'll be another fun day. I had a fun New Year's Eve.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Happy New Year's to every single one of you and to everyone you love and care for. I hope you guys have the best fucking year. There's every reason to be optimistic. Even if there are some tough days ahead, I think there are brighter ones.
It may not be tough. Maybe they'll just be weird.
Yeah.
Which I think we can all deal with.
Happy anniversary. Oh, no, that's later. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's Eve.
Happy New Year's Eve.
All right, you guys. Love you guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night.